Greetings and welcome everybody to another week of the Inkosi Super Cup by Nodwin Gaming. This is an amazing series to watch. We've covered so much great CS. We've seen so many teams improve in the past, and now we are moving on to the Season 3, Week 2. William, welcome as my co-caster.
Thank you, Daniel.
How are you today?
I'm feeling very thank you.
Yeah, can't complain. Hey, it's been going pretty well. Ooh. Yeah. So today we have a little bit of a weird mix. We've got who do we have in the first semifinal that we're going to be spectating, William?
We got Dynamic Esports taking on Energy, which we've decided to cast, and then in the other game, it's Royalty Esports versus Gym Time. Seems like Gym Time, a pretty good mix of old decent players there. Yeah, making it all the way to the semis.
It's definitely going to be quite a good matchup. In terms of your player for the semifinal, William, who do you think you're going to be looking at?
I'm definitely going to be looking at the man on the side and Heartbreak on the side of Dynamic Esports. I think these two players are very good. I mean, they're the most consistent in the team at the moment. We've got Lately there as well, but Heartbreak's always been there shining for his team, and the man being a new member should be pretty comfortable now in the team. I think between him and Heartbreak, we could see some wild things coming out. And then on the side of Energy, we've got Panda and Destroyed. Expecting a lot of things out of Destroyed. He's crazy mechanical skill on that guy, and he hasn't been as consistent as Panda has. Panda, I mean, he's been in the game a while, very consistent player there with the AWP, a lot of experience behind him, and Destroyed. Yeah, very mechanically gifted, and one of the up and comings as well.
Yeah, but yeah, just jumping back a little to the man there. I mean, we've seen him perform absolutely incredibly well. He's fitted in so nicely into the dynamic esports team. In the past, I mean, this guy's got some pretty crazy stats. He's sitting with a 50% headshot percentage in the So Strong series. I mean, that's pretty insane, to say the least. Yeah, what are the sort of interesting sort of players are we going around? I saw from the Energy Esports as well, like anybody that comes even close to that of the man. We've got Tianki with 49% headshot percentage, Destroyed as well. He's been playing absolutely incredibly well as well with a 48% headshot percentage. Those are some
And
pretty high stats, eh?
yeah, that's another thing on the side of Energy is they've got Ninjask now. He's sort of, I was speaking to, we had, who was it? Panda in the interview with us not too long ago, mentioning that he's sort of like a sixth player, like the sixth player. No, well, not, yeah, he's still like filling the role as a player, but he's also doing a lot of things on the theory side. So in terms of strats and not like full on coaching, but a bit more of assistance there coming out from Ninjask. So maybe if they feel like there's a player that's having a bit of a slump, they could swap him in with Ninjask and have him in there. I think that's the system they're running. But yeah, very interesting. As I don't think many teams have this type of dynamic in their team, and it's very nice to see Ninjask on more of a theoretical side because he's always been quite a smart player.
Yeah. So we've seen Panda play incredibly well. I mean, he's going to be definitely the player to look at from at least from my side in terms of Energy Esports. Then we were talking about Ninjas now. I mean, this kid is such a young player, and he's coming into a sort of a sixth man sort of role, sort of also a coach. I mean, in terms of coaches are obviously have to be very respected players, right? How do you go about respecting like a coach so young? And do you think a lot of the teams are going to sort of that a lot of the players in the team are sort of going to disregard a lot of his decisions? Then yeah, as we get into that, as we're going to be talking about that, we've got the
Yeah,
Grand
we'll
Slam
we'll we'll get
rankings
back
at the
into
moment.
that now.
Things to mention here: games played are actually maps played. We see ATK just dominating at in the top. Well, 39 games as well as Goliath, but just coming through with a higher win to loss percentage. What do you think of the stats, Will?
Yeah, so far it looks like two of the top teams very far ahead of the rest. We have Energy and Omnius or Dynamic right up against each other there. And then where is Vindictive? Vindictive just below them as well. Slowly on par there with Sin 5, but we know Vindictive is capable of a lot more. Lionheart, unfortunately, no longer in the league. And then we've got Good Gaming, XD Edge at the bottom. Yeah, I think the scoreboard is not really the truth, you know, as to the terms in terms of the skill. We got a lot more skill coming out of like teams like Vindictive with only 9 points, and they actually took out 80k not too when was it last week? So yeah, the points not really showing the true stats of the overall performance of some of these games.
Uh, we're going to be getting into the veto now. Some of those stats are actually quite interesting. We see ATK and Goliath actually not competing in this weekly, this week, this week, in season 3, week 2. It's quite interesting that they feel confident enough in those standings where they're sitting at the moment, as there's nobody even close to them. And let's get straight into the veto. We see Energy Esports slamming it down, banning down Dust 2. This is
We
William.
got yeah.
The changes with Dust 2. Do you think teams are going to try and avoid this until they have good strategies? Or
Yeah, most likely, but also with these two teams, I don't see them playing Dust because it's a very loose map, you know, lots of individual plays, and I think that new B-side change, changes a lot of dynamics in the whole CS. You know, the whole map is now going to have to be played very differently. B-side obviously being a lot easier to defend now, having your mid player there, you know, ready and waiting as they come out the door. Yeah, it does change a lot, and I think it's a good decision for teams to wait. You know, it's not just pug it out against each other, and having Nuke as the map sort of expected, I guess. Both teams very comfortable on Nuke. We've seen them play this map multiple times, and I think this is going to be a pretty close one.
But we're gonna get into the. There was a few other bans leading on to Nuke. I mean, this map is played now by everybody. This seems to be the map choice that everybody goes to. It's almost like the home ground for South Africa at the moment, and it's actually pretty exciting to see.
Yeah.
Nuke is such a versatile map that it's absolutely awesome seeing these teams pick up this map, and there's so much that can be done. So many rotations, like after getting one pick, and it's absolutely amazing to see that these teams are changing up their map picks. I mean, we saw Vertigo. Once Vertigo got changed, it sort of Nuke became the new Inferno. I mean, the new Vertigo. So yeah. What's your thoughts,
Well, I
Will?
think just bringing Vertigo into the pool has made Nuke a lot more playable. Yeah, it's very refreshing to see Nuke getting picked up a lot by a lot of the teams. I think it's a really balanced map. You know, if you play your T side correctly, but yeah, it's very in depth, and you got to do a lot of homework on this map if you want to, you know, succeed. And yeah, it's nice to see a lot of the South African teams picking up this map.
As we get into it, Dynamic won the knife, and they're going to be going into the CT. I've always said this in the past, but I think I'm going to start changing my opinion on this. I've said that this map is very CT sided, but these South African teams, the higher tier teams, have started getting their T executes pretty on point, and I'm starting to change my opinion to as like the meta is always changing in Counter Strike. That's what makes it an absolutely awesome game. that a few minor changes, like you're going to see such a different meta on Dust 2 now from just a door switch, you know?
Yeah.
So with with this, we're going to see the teams getting better at T side. And then they're going to the CTs are going to have to try and fix up their game, and they're going to have to dynamically try to make sure that they can counter certain executes that are being developed week by week by week.
Yeah, and as you say that, it looks like we're going live. Yeah, we got Smoke and a Kit on lately there, and we got a Smoke and a Flash on Lichlord. Only bit of util that's out for any of the players, as we see the T side coming outside here. Quite a pace as they look to get some outside control.
Yeah, it seems like now they're just going to be rotating around outside. They're going to be wrapping around, sort of trying to push out that player, get him to push back onto the A site, so that they can wrap around onto that B, isolate that player. But as I say that, it seems like they're going to be wanting to go for the Heaven Pusher, which is a bit of a weird decision, as Heartbreak does go down to destroy it. Heartbreak should not have let that happen. And now Energy are going to be bursting onto the A site so quickly, so swiftly. Dynamic resetting themselves back into lobby, but it's not enough as Panda takes out Nexus very quickly. Lately, finally managing to trade that out. The man is going to be taking a duel here against Destroyed. Can he take him out? He does. It's a bomb down. The bomb is down. This is just going to be a waiting game for Energy, as Dynamic slowly but surely do get their picks off. 2 HP for Tianki. Let's see what he could do. He takes up a lately, and this is so favorable for Dynamic, as they're going to be pushing in. Lichlord gets double timed by Chappie and lately, and that will be round 1 to Dynamic.
Yeah, very nice retake there from Dynamic. I mean, it looked like Energy was going to take that one after they killed Heartbreak, but yeah, not able to succeed there. I think the play there from Heartbreak was he was afraid of, if the T players pushed into CT there, they could have easily killed him from the door. So he didn't want to hold that angle, and instead got a bit of a surprise there from Destroyed. I think catching him a bit off guard. But yeah, full save out for the side of the T's, and it looks like they'll be making their way outside again. Just the one deagle, hero deagle on Tianki.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be quite beneficial. If there is no scouts on the side of Dynamic, which there isn't, they can take those long-range duels that do favor the deagle over like the MP9. But I mean, these guys aren't going to have armor. They're just going to get shredded by the man with the MP9. And now they're just going to be stopping in their tracks.
Yeah, definitely should be a dynamic round here. I think Energy just looking to do some damage on the players, taking the duels.
But it doesn't seem like they're getting too much out of it. I mean, only 60 damage, 70 damage done throughout the entire team. That deagle not really coming out from Energy there, and now it's just going to be rushing. Nexus gets himself a 3k. That'll be a quick round. Energy needed to get a pick early into that round to be able to try and flush out that outside area.
Don't feel like they could do much. I mean, it was just Glocks, and they were outside. Bit of a write-off round, but now they've got their full buy, and much better buy than what Dynamic have at the moment.
And Energy are going to have to try and come out with a pretty sneaky strategy, try and get themselves as they are heading towards a lobby sort of outside wrap in onto A site. We'll probably be seeing that towards this round as Destroy tries to get some sort of information towards the outside area. Both smokes actually popping down. And it seems like they're going to be deciding to go into, as a 5-man, they're going to be going into secret. But Dynamic have so much information there. They cleared out the entirety of lobby there. And now the rotations will probably be coming out into B side. Chappie's already getting an offensive position, trying to catch one of the terrorists off guard as Chappie gets caught off guard. They do now know where he is. Nexus gets a double for himself. Destroyed trades it out. And now everything's crumbling for Dynamic. As I say that, a nade kill from the man gets a double as well.
Gets another. Wow.
And now everything's turned around again. It went from a 5-on-3 to a 3-on-2 to a 2-on-1.
The players would definitely have heard that as Panda looking to get the bomb. Yes, he could run up, but there's a player outside?
Panda's playing mind games as he does run onto A site. He will have a free site to plant on here, but the man is right behind him and reads him like a book. Panda will go down very swiftly. And that will be another round for Dynamic. That looked so favorable to Energy at the beginning.
Yeah, it did. The man pulling up Nexus, getting that double kill, very nice stuff from him. Yeah, it was definitely looking like it was Energy's round there, but yeah, the frags just coming in for Dynamic there. Very nice stuff from them. As it's now 3-0 and the buy failing for Energy. Back onto the pistols as they decide to go outside.
Yeah, they'll be just lurking it out this round. A very light buy for them, just Deagles trying to get those insane 1Ds, as it seems like they might be wrapping towards A side, just trying to find some sort of value for outside, trying to get those long, insane 1Deagles. But the man shows who he is. Get traded out by Damn. What a shot from him, and lately quickly trades it out. And now it seems like they've got a lot of info that there's a lot of players on A site from the CTs, as Lechlord gets a beautiful 1D onto Chappie. And with that information, they'll probably want to rotate towards that B side to ramp. I mean, they got the pick, they got the control. They need to move quickly now.
Yeah, Energy players all over the place right now, as you can see on the map. They're very split up, but I feel like Dynamic are in a better position here. They have that player down at the bottom. Say that. Destroyed with a massive kill there. Definitely a player there that Dynamic have to watch out for. This guy is pretty crazy, as we just see that now. But positioning here, this could be so bad for Heartbreak, or it could be great if it all comes down to timing here.
Yeah, Heartbreak is in a great position. If Destroyed does decide to pick first, he does, and now Heartbreak will focus its attention onto the positions of the Energy. But Nexus finally slides it out very swiftly. It takes the pick onto Panda, and now Dynamic looking so strong. I mean, Energy did a lot of work with those Deagles that round, but not enough to take it up to a win. Energy, I feel like, need to try and get their executes going perfectly.
Good call from Dynamic to stack the A site there. As you see, Nexus was playing down at B, but he was quickly back up for that rotate and very swiftly taking out Panda there on the trade. After Heartbreak does well, gets himself 2 there. But we see some play coming here to out towards A. But Lichlord looking for that HUD player as Nexus just doing some spam outside. Lots of noise outside, lots of distractions coming out. Nexus takes out Tianki through the smoke, but Panda able to trade. Very nice positioning from Energy so far.
Now they're going to have to try and play against the man. He's been playing insane Counter-Strike today. They do not spot him through the smoke. The man gets the first. Can he find a second? No, he doesn't. He decides to retreat. And now he's gained so much information. He did spot out another player there. Oh, Chappie gets Panda. Completely caught off guard. And now Energy look like they're crumbling down. I mean, they will be looking for the man. They won't spot him out. They might be able to get side control, but they're going to be having to verse off against the man, as well as lately, as that's Chappie. That's Chappie. He's just going to be chilling it out on B ramp, just waiting for some sort of sound cue from his teammates.
Yeah, I feel like this could be very difficult for Energy. I mean, Panda was their key player there. He was in such a good position, but Chappie making a really nice play and just gambling that no one would come ramp, and it paid off for him here as Energy now in this 2v4. They have control of the site, but the man is right here in position, and there should be that ramp player to assist right away. This is going to be a 4v2 retake.
Lechlord needs to get the pick off onto Ram so that they can focus their attentions onto the other positions. Dam is in a very offensive spot here. He'll be able to do a lot of work as they are two players that rush down. Can he get the spray? No, he doesn't. The man takes him out, and now it's just going to be a 1-on-3. He gets to, and Chappie clutches it up.
Yeah, Lechlord doing some work there, man. But yeah, unfortunately, not enough energy. Really needed to spread out there and get some picks in time. But not working out for them. Dynamic playing it nice and clean, not losing too many 1v1s. Everyone there to trade, and it will be a 5th round for Dynamic. Energy struggling a bit here on the T side, and I think a great timeout called. Have some time, have the coach chat to them a little bit to get their minds back in the game.
For all of you that are just joining us from your seats on Jinx TV, watching from the TV, this is the Inkosi Cup, Inkosi Super Cup, brought to you by Nodwin Gaming. We are in Season 3, Week 2. We've seen amazing South African Counter-Strike, and almost every single one of these players absolutely improve week after week after week. These teams are dedicated to becoming the number one, or trying to fight off for that number one position. And now we're going to see Energy quickly rotate for a wrap onto site. They try and get some control, but it's quickly denied by Dynamic. But they do have long control, seeing though they have tried to pull the presence of one of the outside players onto A site. And now it's all up to Destroyed to try and get some sort of advantage for his team, a play advantage, as seems like there was a little bit of trade of damage. Destroyed is trying to find the head of the man, down to 16 HP. Energy has so much control. This is their round to win, if I've seen one.
Yeah, the positioning is really good here, but the man also in a bit of a dangerous position here. Destroyed should clear this out, but doesn't look like it. Very nice stuff from the man there, hiding in a sneaky little corner. Yeah, that's
Oh, Lechlord gets one for himself. Dams also gets another. Now the execute will come onto A site. They will be pushing very quickly, but they've made the gamble. All three players are sort of somewhere to be seen towards that A site. Lately's doing a great job in taking up Panda, but quickly traded up by Dams. Bomb is not down. Chappie is right there in such a great position. Now the bomb will go down. That'll be an easy, quick kill for Chappie. And now Lechlord needs to try and scrap up some sort of play. Lechlord showing his back again. And just gets taken out by Chappie the same way that the bomb planter did.
Yeah, not much time there for Lechlord to work with. Very hard to clutch that one out. Dynamic just playing that so perfectly, not giving up the 1v1s, just holding back. They know the time is in their favor. They know they can play patiently. They've got the Heaven player there. That's a crucial position in terms of bomb planting when it comes to the T sides. Yeah, very nice stuff from Dynamic, and definitely bringing the fight to Energy right here. It's 6-0 now.
I feel like that plant position was kind of an awkward position for Lechlord to try and defend. If there was somebody peeking on bomb planter.
I'm not sure what information they had on their side, but it looked like they might have maybe thought both players would be on the side of Heaven, but clearly not. There's a bit of a rush coming out here from the T's. They do have control.
Tinky.
Chappie playing the mind games, shooting out the window there, but staying there close to the ramp. I like the pace change from the side of Energy. Not running out, conceding too many. I say that, and then the man gets a pick outside. Destroyed out, but Tianki's in quite a dangerous position here.
A pick per piece. They're going to be down to 4 man each. That will not be too favorable for the CT side, as Tianki does take out the man, the star player in the Dynamic Esports team, as Nexus gets out of trade. It's just going 1 for 1 for 1. These rounds are a lot closer than the scoreboard shows, I think. But Dynamic just looking a little bit crisper towards the end of the round.
I think
Panda tries to find another player.
The wrap though from Heartbreak. I was just about to say, I think the positioning on Dynamic has always been really, really good, and I feel like they're outmaneuvering Energy here, but I say that, and Energy come up with a brilliant play. I mean, getting that player killed there on Heaven, wrapping him completely. There was nothing left for him. As Chappie and Nexus left to try and clutch us up. Chappie only 12 HP this round, definitely looking like it's going in Energy's favor here.
Yeah, Chappie's probably not going to be able to get up onto the vents. If he does, it's going to be a very quick death for him. And it seems like they're just going to be rotating out, saving up their weapons. That'll be the first round to Energy. I don't think Dynamic are going to be too sad to lose that round.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. Quite a bit of money still on the side of the man and Chappie. Chappie though, dying. But yeah, I think if he kept that gun, they might have had a full buy for everybody. But I can see them forcing up behind us. They should be on a double save. I'm not too sure what they will do.
Before this round, Dynamic were up 6 rounds to 0. And now look at their economy. It's almost completely broken. Or not even almost. I lied to you. That is completely broken. Well, that shows you how close the rounds have actually been.
Yeah, the rounds have been really close. And yeah, Energy finally picking up a round on one of their egos. As yeah, a lot of outside aggression coming in here. We've got a few players in lobby. Nexus doing really well there to get the trade. But yeah, once again, we'll have, I think that's Destroyed, busy lurking down towards Secret. None of the players aware yet. None of them dropped down to B. This is most likely going to be a ramp rush with the B player down at the bottom.
It seems like Energy have some great initial aggression into certain positions that's around, but then it quickly gets traded out. As we do see now, Chappie gets one, but again, traded out by Dams. And now look at these positioning from the Dynamic team. This will get heard from the side of the Energy. But let's see what Dynamic can do. All 3 players going onto ramp. Lichlord is going to have to do some amazing work. Did he just... Oh, the unfortunate timing from the side of Energy there. Lichlord has to do some work. The smoke coming out. Lichlord getting the first through the smoke. Nexus trading out. Lichlord doing so much work here. Does he get the triple? And he does! He clutches out the round for Energy, bringing them on to the second round win for themselves. Dynamic up by 6. Energy 2.
Very, very crucial round there for Energy, and yeah, very nice stuff from Lichlord, getting the 4K there, getting one through the smoke, spraying the other 2 players down. Very nice hold there from Energy, and this is just what they needed as Dynamic now forced to save. This should be a round going in favor of Energy.
Yeah, and I think Energy are probably going to work off of this as they're getting aggressive so quickly. They've got a player lurking towards the side there by Lobby, but it gets overrun. But Lichlord may have done enough work by getting 2 for himself. They're going to be rotating straight back into sight. Energy now with all of the information, knowing that the players are Lobby, they will be rotating towards that. Bomb dropped by Nexus, doing a lot of work with a headshot against Dams. Tianqi now trying to trade it up, but Panda manages to get that frag. They will get bomb control again, but this is delayed them by quite a bit. Dynamic now might actually take a shot at trying to retake this.
Yeah, it looks like Dynamic are going for this. I guess they're going to be...
Lately takes out the head of Panda. Tianqi trades out the man, but he's not the one with the rifle. Lately is the one that's dangerous here. No armor, so this is going to be quite a aggressive peak there. And as I say that, Destroy takes out Lately to clean up the round. I mean, that bullet, when you got an AK in your hand and you get bullet punched and you know you had the head of your opponent, that's frustrating, I must say.
Yeah, I really like the confidence coming out from Dynamic. They're going for that play. Yeah, I didn't really expect them to clutch that out, but Nexus with quite a sneaky deagle shot there, you know, maybe swinging things in their favor, but yeah, he was not able to escape with his life there as we see Panda getting into vents very quickly. Nexus in such a crucial position here.
He manages to get one for himself, takes out Dam, and now he's just going to be bunny hopping around all of the players. Seems like the man has called for a little bit of assistance here, and he does find the bomb. The secret wrap and the intervents control sort of backfired as Panda spots out the player on top there. but he'll quickly swift straight back down. Litchlow doing the work against the man, but quickly traded out by Nexus. The Dynamic always in a position to trade out a player, almost always.
Yeah,
And now this is going to be a full reset. They did so much work to get that wrap, or get that secret control, get the player down into vents, but that just got shut down so quickly. Again, Energy put a lot of work into these executes, and you can see that they have a definitive objective to where they want to go, but it just gets shut down like that. And then after they get shut down, it's just I feel like they're completely like shattered almost.
I really like what Dynamic are doing. They're reacting very well to all the plays of. Oof, Nexus is gonna get caught out here. Panda trigger discipline for
Knife.
Panda.
Do it. Pull out the knife.
Oh my word. He's just playing games.
Yes,
here.
he's gonna do it. No, Panda.
This could
Pull
go so
out the
bad for
knife.
Panda right now. He's doing the
I
best
mean,
he
Panda
can.
5 HP. Oh, he doesn't
Decides
go for the knife. And he'll get traded out as he was only on 5 HP. That's a pity. I would have loved to see that knife come out.
Yeah, I mean, Dynamic reacting very quickly. I mean, the player getting it down into vents, not able to join up with his teammates as Dynamic just get all the aggression outside, you know, play up really close, catching the guys off guard, their energy, not expecting them. And yeah, they're doing really well to react, getting lobby control right after that. Nexus jumping out, baiting the Lichlord's crosshair, you know, the man trading him straight away. Very nice stuff from Dynamic.
Lechalord is going to try and get himself onto a site. That smoke actually did take out that molly. He might be able to go down, but the player on top there will spot him if he does decide. Nexus. Oh, the shot through spray. Lechalord taking out Nexus. And
Very
now
nice
they
stuff.
will be on a man advantage. They'll be hunting for a lot more controls. The man does spot out so many of the energy plays. Now he's going to be playing so aggressively towards the B ramp, trying to catch people off with those double dinks on the MP9, those double headshots, trying to catch out those plays with the quick fire rate that is the MP9. And now I feel like Dynamic need to try and gamble a position, gamble a site, just so that they don't get rolled onto site like we do see now. One player on a site, and then now that will be a complete site control for Dynamic, and now they're going to have to retake with 3 players. I mean, Literal is on 18. This is definitely doable. As we're going to see Heartbreak burst through the smoke. And now, can he find a play? He does. He finds 1-2. The flash is coming through. The great assist. Dams trying to scrap up any control for himself. Heartbreak is on fire. The man gets one for himself as well. What a retake from Dynamic.
What a brilliant flash coming out there. Who was that from? I'm not sure who that flash came from, but yeah, very nice flash. Getting that double kill, both players in the vents there, full blind. Very nice retake from Dynamic. You can just see that these guys are really feeling it. They look so confident. And I was gonna say, very nice stuff from Energy, switching it up a bit there. You know, taking ramp control, going straight back to lobby, really catching Dynamic off guard there. But their retake was so strong. I guess they didn't care about A side. Very nice play there from Dynamic.
That double hold by Vance there is is a bit questionable. It did get both of them killed. What did they rotate out because they were flashed out? I think
the plan there was maybe have one of the players die. You know, then you don't expect the second player, like pretty much like a bait and switch type of thing. But yeah, it getting hard clear did not help them at all. But Panda doing so much work outside here, constantly getting a pick every single round. Is lately taking the initiative, pushing out ramp side, getting that pick.
Yeah. Once the man also doing a lot of work for his team. Once you a man down on CT side, you kind of need to force out a gamble onto site or try and force out an unusual position that they wouldn't expect you. As Chappie does get a double for himself, but quickly traded out by Dams. Dams will have side control, but the 2 players together, he's going to have some pretty insane aim transfer if he is going to be getting this. Is Dams going to go? He seems like he's just going to be clearing out some possessions. The 2 players might not expect him.
He's got
to
the
be.
time. If he goes, I don't know. Yeah, if he goes decon here, or he might actually go back up to. He might get the pick here and go back up, but the man is. Oh, they're both creeping up here.
Oh, he
Gets the
gets
one.
the
Doesn't
first
expect the
4
second.
HP. And lately takes him out. They were
Oh,
hugging it together. They were making sure
yeah.
that they got into a trade scenario. 2v1. That's the best type of play if
Yeah,
you
there's
are
a.
walking straight into the enemy.
That's a good example, more or less, of what those two Vents players were hoping to achieve there. You know, like not expecting the second player. They're a very good example of what possibly could have happened in the round before. But yeah, then again, very nice stuff from Dynamic, holding hands. They're playing the numbers game, and it's definitely working out there for Energy. These rounds have been so close, and Energy just coming out on the back foot each time. I feel like they're, yeah, just in terms of positioning, Dynamic definitely positioning themselves a lot better than Energy are at the moment.
Seems like Energy were trying to rotate for maybe for a secret play or heading towards that A site from outside, trying to get maybe just picking off those players towards that outside. But Heartbreak is just going to deny everything that Energy wants at the moment as they do head towards A site. But again, the Deagle misses from Tianqi will cause him to die as Heartbreak does take him out. Lich Lord stops Heartbreak spree with a Deagle. Does have an open hand. Let's see if he can do something with. Do you think he's going to try and save it out? Does he know he has an AWP? Nah, he does. And now he'll be trying to take out that player. just strafing around him, Lich Lord. Will get taken out by Chappie with the USPS.
Yeah, great start from Dynamic. 10-3 expected on the CT side. I mean, Dynamic's still going to have to show us what they have on their T side. Energy could just flip this game right around. You never know.
As you say that, Dynamics buy is looking very weak. Very
Very
weak.
weak at the moment,
this,
yeah. But yeah,
the,
more util being deployed outside. Got the fast play towards a door there, but it seems to be 4 players coming outside here. Nexus in a dangerous position. If he gets that flash, he probably gets a frag here, and a flash comes in right after that. No one out to assist him, unfortunately. But do they expect the secret player as well? Only has a scout in that position.
yeah. Dams gets a double for himself. That's oh, if that was an AWP, it would have been a completely different
Never
situation.
mind that. If he had a rifle there, I think he
Yeah,
definitely maybe could have gotten 2 there.
even an
Uh,
MP9, to be
yeah,
honest
I
with
would have
you.
liked to see a player outside there supporting Nexus as his position was actually so good. But
Ooh.
yeah,
The
fortunately
MP9
enough.
only doing 18 damage. 2 dams, they're bringing him down to 9 HP. And now Dynamic need to try and find some sort of control. Chappie spots all of them out. But he's got an auto shotgun. If he clutches it up, he'll be my MVP player of the series this week. As he takes out Panda completely. But TNT quickly trades him out. I love those auto shotgun
Always gotta
kills.
appreciate the XM kills, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just see Energy maybe getting a bit of a read on the game now. You know, they know Dynamic are constantly reacting to whatever Energy are doing. As you can see, they took it very slow outside. Nice read there onto the player coming from was it Secret? There was Heartbreak pushed in there with his MP9 and they took him out. Very nice stuff from Energy. Any round they can
Nuts.
get at the moment is a bit of a win now. I mean, 5 rounds on the side of the T side is more than enough to carry you through on the CT side.
Energy committing 4 of their 5 smokes to getting outside control. As Nexus doesn't care for that, he'll be taking out the one player that is sitting towards that squeaky possession. Destroyed. Boosting up at red. Trying to find some sort of control. Seems like they put a lot of effort into trying getting outside control and then maybe making a move off of a pick or so forth. But Dynamic are just denying them everything as the man gets a beautiful one-shot deagle. Can he find out Destroyed? Destroyed on 51 HP. Dam's taking out Nexus, but that may be at a dire cost as he is also down to 22 HP. Destroyed did spot
Destroyed.
out. Yeah, he
I
did
don't
spot
know
out the
if he
player there.
knows though. He didn't look like he really reacted to it. Normally a player would give like a bit of a jiggle when they do spot him out, but could have possibly spotted him out there.
Yeah, Chappie, one of the two players with a rifle. He's definitely going to be the first one to sort of enter into some sort of combat with Energy, as it seems like Energy are just lurking around, trying to find a mistake by Dynamic, trying to find an over rotation, but Dynamic completely denying all of that. Tianqi is going to have his back to the player. He's going to get a one for himself, but quickly trades out. Does not manage to find the spray control. Destroyed's down to 25 HP. This is going to be an insane round. This is the last round of the half. Heartbreak trying to get some sick one digs.
Destroyed.
Lately, another fake, and Heartbreak quickly swifts him up with just one deagle shot to the body needed to kill him, and that will bring out the half to a crazy scoreboard.
Yeah, solid performance from Dynamic there on the CT side. I can just all I can say is that Dynamic positioning wise, they were really on point tonight, and Energy struggling to, sort of deal with their reactions and their positioning. But sides have changed now. We see Dynamic coming out with a nade and a flash, whereas two smokes and we got the dualies out on Tianqi there. But it looks like a bit of a ramp rush coming out here.
Yeah, Destroyed's going to have to do a lot of work. I feel like he needed to get that pick before they rushed out. The man, oh, so close. Tianqi, so close to the man. The flick onto the man's head. Now will be man advantage for Energy, but that does not matter because Dynamic have so much control over the map as Destroyed gets another pick onto Heartbreak. All of the control being gained by Dynamic, slowly but surely fading away as Nexus has no idea if they've taken control of Lobby or now, but it seems like he might have spotted out the player there. No, he didn't. He has no idea that Dams is sitting in the corner there, but now he'll try and clear it out. He gets taken out. He had the peak advantage, but Dams just reacting a little bit quicker to the shot. And now Dynamic down to one player. Panda gets 2 kills for himself towards the end of the round, and that'll be a swift round for Energy. You know, I kind of jinxed myself towards the beginning of this match. I said, you know what? This map's getting to a point where it's about 50-50. But Dynamic just showing 11-4 at the half on CT side. They'll be in a very good position to take out this map and move on to the finals. But let's see if Energy can actually do the work, get the rounds.
The pistol round. Much needed there from Energy, as they are lacking quite a bit of rounds. They should take this round unless we see some crazy deagle shots coming out from Dynamic. But I think Energy not going to give them these picks. They're probably going to play this really solid. Positioning looking really good for them right now. Dams gets the kill outside and gets a second.
Yeah, it seemed like they were going for a wrap onto site, sort of flood out at the last second, but with that aggressiveness from Dams, that shut them down so quickly. As Chappie does trade out Dams, now avenging his team, and now they will be executing. Still, they will be going towards that the A wrap, and as I say, that Panda gets himself one, Tianqi, and then another for Panda. That will be another round for Energy. This will be well fought 4 rounds. They will definitely needing every single one of these first few rounds until we do see the first rifle.
Yeah, very solid anti-eco round there. Not only taking 1 loss, saving up quite a bit of bank there. Very nice stuff. You don't really want to be losing a lot of picks on these rounds, but a bit of a buyer for Dynamic. Nothing too crazy. We've got quite a bit of util and some upgraded pistols, but only player with armor is Chappie. So these players very soft at the moment, and Heartbreak, excuse me. Players very soft. There's 3 of them with no armor, but looks like they just waiting for a bit of a reaction from Energy and looking to maybe execute onto this A site with these pistols.
Yeah, they're going to be lurking it out, just chilling. Nexus and the man taking a lot of nade damage, initial round damage. And it seems like they're looking for a mistake from Energy. They're going to be now hitting straight into the firepower of Lechlord. 25 bullets in the
Yeah,
chamber. Let's see how many frags he can get out with this. As he spots out 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe panics a little bit too hard. Manages to get only one for himself. But the rest of his team to clutch it out. It seemed like he didn't know
wow.
where to aim, as the man now is just going to be trying to find himself any sort of value. Q's out of that deagle shot, and TNT.
Yeah, let's not looking a bit shaky there.
Yeah, he didn't know
But
what to
yeah,
do.
all his teammates luckily there to assist him, taking quite a bit of the pressure off him, just seeing all those bodies die in front of him.
Or,
Yeah,
or maybe he was noticing that the players weren't checking his position, so he was going to lurk, just wait for his. Seeing as though he had so many teammates on side, just lurk and make it, let his teammates do all of the work, and then maybe clutch it out towards the end.
yeah, and just like that, energy right up the alley here
Oh, dams.
with Dynamic Esports, and yeah, very very great start to their first buy round as Dams gets a pick through the smoke. Very very
Heartbreak and
crucial.
the man are down to half HP at the round start. That's gotta hurt. 2 bullets from the M4. Even Famus will take you out. That's it. Game. But as I say, that Panda gets a beautiful headshot onto the man. Tam's down to 1 HP for himself. Nexus trying to find out the player there. Dam's doing a lot of work. Nexus 39 HP for himself. He will not be trying to trade out a pick here, as he is on his own lately, trying to do some sort of work. Seems like they will be wrapping towards a site, trying to get some control, but Energy have so much control over a site. Like, what do you do? How
Yeah,
do
and
you
they're
try and take
completely
that from them?
expecting this here. I mean, Panda's positioning here is so crucial right now.
But
Oh,
gets
he gets
taken out by Nexus. Lich Lord takes out what? Double for himself. And now Heartbreak will clutch it out, but burns out Destroyed. But before that,
That was
oof.
quite a ballsy play there from Destroyed, taking the fight in the molly there. I mean, if he missed those shots there, that was the easy 1v1. The dynamic player would have definitely been down the vents, planting the bomb already. But yeah, just like that, energy right back into this game, and they're building up some crazy economy. They took a lot of damage there that round, but still able to come out with a full buy here, as Dynamic forced onto the pistols here, as they'll be rushing into A side.
Dams does spray down a player. Panda gets 2 for himself. And that will be a swift round for Energy, as the previous round was such a crucial round for Energy to win. And now Dynamic
Yeah,
calling the timeout.
beautiful response there to that force buy from Energy. Not losing a single player, they're able to build up some more economy. Yeah, things looking really great for Energy right now. The players must be feeling so comfortable on the CT side, as yeah, Dynamic struggling a little bit, losing the pistol round and then their first buy as well. Then on top of that, losing another force buy. So a good timeout to be called here. Now the players can get their heads back in the game.
Your Dynamic are just going to be sussing out what they're doing. They do have full economy. They'll be able to buy up this round. They'll have almost full utility, smokes, flashes, molotovs, to be able to flush out Energy from any positions that they will be hiding on their side pick. And I think we may actually see an A wrap from outside, just holding on to lobby control, as we do see a lot of players just lurking out to this position. We got 2 players from Dynamic just lurking it out outside. They'll be trying to get some sort of control a little later. A few players lurking it out in lobby, and yeah, we'll probably see an A wrap come out here. They'll be clearing that top position, making sure that the players from Squeaky can actually get out onto position.
Yeah, I like this call from Dynamic play, playing things a bit slower here, maybe try and figure out how Energy is playing here instead of just rushing into any of the setups. So, yeah, taking it nice and slow, trying to find out what's going on the side of Energy, and players slowly grouping up everywhere. Energy not giving them anything at the moment, though, also playing very calm. A bit of a stack here on the ramp side, and
everywhere Energy is reading so well, 2 players onto ramp, that's not going to work out for them. If they decide to wrap onto A site,
Destroyed, nearly giving up his life there for that little bit of a misplay there from him.
5
almost gets
HP
burned
burnt.
out as well. But Panda's positioning there, very nice stuff.
Yeah, a lot of work done from Energy already into the round. I mean, Destroy might be on 5 HP, but there will be a man advantage. Those extra eyes into the later sides of the round. I mean, now 18 seconds on the clock as Heartbreak bursts onto side. Lately tries to get some sort of control for himself. Let's see if he can take out Lechlord. Lechlord almost transfers out. He gets 3k for himself as he gets taken out. Destroyed some 5 HP. This might be a quick trade. Yeah, he will take it out. Lately just not planting in the smoke there.
What a hold there from Lichlord, getting a 3k in that round. I mean, that little mistake that nearly cost Destroyed his life. Imagine he died there and he was not in that position there to clutch out for them. Could have been a completely different round, but yeah, surviving there on 5 HP, able to clutch it up. But yeah, very nice burst onto A site there from Dynamic. I think the flashes that came in were clutch, but Lichlord's positioning there, just catching all the Dynamic players, not able to trade in time. Very nice hold from him there.
I feel like Lichlord's position there should not have picked out so many players as he did. I feel like the players that were rushing out from lobby should have traded out that pick.
Do you mean from Hut?
Yeah, from Hut.
Well, if you're coming out from Hut, your job more or less, you got to clear heaven first, and then you got to clear the vent back corner. But yeah, that it's quite a bit of a tight angle. You saw one of the players really had to hard clear it to actually be able to kill him there. I just don't think they expected that positioning there. Very strong position from Lichlord.
Yeah, maybe put down. Yeah, I don't know how you would counter out. Maybe put down maybe another molly as you're rushing out from outside onto A site. But even then, he was at an aggressive position. Then he did take out 3 of those players. He almost flicked around to kill Lately at that, eh?
Yeah, he almost did, and that would have been pretty insane if he did. But unfortunately, yeah, not able to get that last one.
But Dynamic are just going to be bursting out, trying to take out Dams there, but Dam says no thank you. Gets himself a double, tries to transfer into where nobody is. He manages to get one more pick. Panda's going to be his backup buddy. Right all the way there towards heaven outside. And now Lately, again, the last one left. Needs to try and do something. Maybe he'll try. Oh, gets a beautiful headshot onto Dams. He will now know where another player is. He'll be trying to clear out that position as he does spot it out. But Panda's rotated all the way around through lobby into outside. And he gets shot straight into the back.
Yeah, nice clean round there from Energy, besides losing the one player to a disgusting tap there. But yeah, once again, surviving with almost all their players, just building up that economy. Energy looking really good right now. Dynamic struggling a little bit on the T side.
Yeah, let's see what the man can do with his team. I mean, that guy's been having a pretty good round, showing that his stat. Oh, damn! Almost finds a second through the smoke. Destroyed finds himself one as well.
Consistently finding picks outside through the smoke. Really
and
nice
the
stuff
man
from
just, yeah, the man just shows why he has a 50% headshot rate. That guy takes out a beautiful long range headshot all the way out. But Tianqi's in a great position. He's not been performing too well. 8 for 14, just playing a little bit of a support role in this map pick. Feel like he's not been able to get into his groove today. And now they will actually be trying to take out the site against him. All 3 of these players are dynamic. Lately, the man, the Chappie, all of them have been playing absolutely insane.
The Chappie?
The Chappie. The one and only Chappie. The man's going to have to try and clear out Tianqi. Let's see if Tianqi can actually take out the man.
Energy all over this round.
Oh, Doesn't
Get
need
it.
to as Panda flicks out. And now that will... Oh, that nade doing so much damage. That will be a Kobe for Panda. Lately trades him out, but Tianqi in the position that they didn't think the player would be just clutches up the round. That will be another point for him. Going up to a 0.64 KD for himself. 9 for 14. Not having the best of games, unlike his teammates Dams and Lechlord. 22 for 18 and 23 for 14. Lechlord has been playing insane.
Yeah, they've really got outside here on lockdown at the moment. Dynamic struggling to get anything done outside. The players can't even cross through the smoke because Dams keeps killing them. Constantly forcing Dynamic onto these eco rounds. I mean, they're not able to get the bomb plant down in most rounds, and it's just really eating out their economy. As yeah, Energy taking the lead now. See a bit of a slow default from Dynamic, but as we see as well, the default's not really working out for Dynamic either because Energy just not giving them those picks. Playing so well off each other. Very impressed with their CT side thus far.
Yeah, Energy, as you said, managed to scrape up the lead for the first time since it was like, I think it was, yeah, for the first time in a very long time. Early into the first half.
I don't think they've been in the lead once. This is the first time they're in the lead, actually.
My goodness, I mean, that was a brilliant smoke there from Dynamic to be able to get themselves onto site, as they do manage to find two a man advantage. Tianqi there in such a great position, gets a double for himself. Heartbreak trades out the player. This will be a one-on situation. Heartbreak, an absolutely great player. But Tianqi being the man, the impact player of the round, last round. Can he do it again? Can he bring his team up to a 13-11 lead? Or can Heartbreak tie this up for his team? Tianqi's in such a great position. Is that bomb outside of Hut? I think it is, eh? And now he heard the sound cue. He'll know where he is. Tianqi's going to be holding that tight angle. Will Heartbreak clear this out? No, he won't. Tianqi, impact kill of the round again, will clutch it up for his team. Heartbreak not clearing out that possession.
Tianqi doing really well there to flash himself off that position. You know, he knew that Heartbreak knew he was there. Heartbreak doing something very sneaky, jumping onto Hut. Most likely would have won that duel if Tian stayed behind, but doing a great job of moving into lobby there. And yeah, Heartbreak unable to read the situation, not able to clutch. Very nice round from them though. Almost cracking the defense of Energy, but just not enough.
Now we're gonna see
as we see a fast play out
rush.
Oof. Chappie's full blind, and yeah, Energy just racking this round up very quickly.
Yeah, the man needs to try and do some work for himself, down to 12, and then the Kobe quickly comes out. Panda takes out the man. That will be 14-11 to Dynamic.
Yes, Energy.
I mean, for to energy,
Energy.
excuse me. Energy
just,
doing so much work, man.
Yeah, doing so much work. Dynamic not able to answer to anything. Energy is holding with them at, and yeah, you can see they're starting to run out of ideas here. They're trying for the rushes onto A site, not working out for them. Energy look like they're running away with this game. They're looking super solid. It's actually crazy. The two closest rounds we've had so far on the T side have both been eco rounds from the side of Dynamic, where they've nearly won the rounds.
Destroyed is in such a great position here to try and spot out a player. I think he actually did get a little bit of a tap there onto the man. And now he'll be playing against two players. He does manage to find out two for himself. Panda, his support buddy there. Panda's been playing such a great support game. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I say a support game, but he's also been able to clutch it out.
This is the second time he's stacked the ramp as well, and they've gone ramp. He's decided to actually stack the ramp.
The reads are reals. Lichlord now, definitely the MVP for Energy, in my opinion, for this map. Gets one for himself, but the man gets the head trade. Almost finds another one. But now Energy onto match point.
Yeah, wow. What a CT half for Energy here. I mean, I think it's safe to say that such a lead on the CT side is not really so much of a thing anymore, you know, where you've done so well because the CT side is just so dominant. Energy doing such a good job here of bringing us back, you know, staying level-headed, and Dynamic just not able to crack the defense.
Yeah, I think
Terrible buy out here for Dynamic.
Dynamic haven't won a single round in the second half, eh? It was
Yeah, it's
11-4 at the half, and now it's 15-11 as they're trying to go out onto A site again. Lechlord manages to get a one for himself, almost finds a second. Panda's doing a lot of work again, support player. Just gambling the site, and now Energy will take that to a 16-11. They will move on to the grand finals. My goodness me, hey? What a game. Dynamic just not able to find
yeah,
one round in the second half. Their second their T side was just not there today at all.
yeah. Like I said, in the beginning, it looked like Dynamic were the ones out positioning Energy, but as soon as the half switched, then it was Energy just completely out positioning Dynamic there, and always in the correct position. The rotations coming out from them was super great. I mean, the Dynamic weren't even able to get downstairs, whereas at least Energy were able to get downstairs there a couple of times. Yeah, your lighting, Daniel, not too great,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Thank you.
yeah, it's just crazy. Dam's continuously getting those picks outside through the smoke. Players are always going down on the back foot, really struggling, and solid game from Energy. Very impressed with them.
Yeah, they definitely brought the battle in the second half. It seems like I don't know. Their T side was I feel like not very well executed. It feels like they were a bit shaky on some of their executes. Something that they can definitely improve on. Their team flashes, the utility flashes coming through from certain teammates is an aspect that they can try and improve on their T side. But my goodness me, they have CT side down. They locked down that site so well. And Panda's reads
Yeah,
onto
Panda
site. Oh, my goodness
Panda
me.
Panda making some really good calls there, and yeah, back to the drawing board for Dynamic. I think they got a lot to work on their T side, and hopefully next week we see a stronger Dynamic coming out. And yeah, congratulations to Energy making it through to the final. Well
Yeah, and
deserved.
yeah, well deserved. Energy taking the first semi-final to Dynamic 1-0 in this best of one semi-final. We'll be right back for now, and we're going to be bringing you the grand final. But yes, for now, be right back. Welcome back, everybody. If you have just joined us, we are moving on to the grand finals of the Inkosi Super Cup by Nodwin Gaming, Season 3, Week 2. We are going to be seeing Energy Esports versus Gym Time in the grand finals. Not something that we've seen so far. William, what happened last game? That was absolutely an incredible comeback from Energy Esports.
Yeah, I think it's just the sides favoring the teams. I mean, CT side, we have Dynamic doing quite a dominant half there, 11-4, and then we just have the complete reverse from the likes of Energy, just also doing another complete reverse. I mean, whoever's got the CT side is definitely the winning side, and Energy just accumulating way more rounds on the T side, whereas Dynamic really struggled yeah, on their T side, and it's back to the drawing board for them.
Yeah, I mean, the cast is curse. As I say, the South African teams are their T executes are getting so much better. They're getting onto the level where it's sort of becoming a 50-50, and the CTs need to start working on their strats. They just completely just go against everything that I say. I feel like both teams' T strats definitely need a lot of work. They need to go back to the drawing board, as you said, but their CT side's looking so strong, man. So strong.
So strong.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be back to the drawing board again, like you said, for both of the teams, for their T sides. Yeah, we're going to be going into the veto. This is going to be pretty interesting. Are we going to see another nuke coming out from these two teams, as we do see Gym Time banning Overpass right away? Again, Energy not wanting to fiddle with Dust 2 after the map changes. Gym Time pick up the first Mirage pick for themselves, and then Energy, after coming off of a hot CT side for themselves, that's going to be a nuke pick. Then the last two bans we're going to be seeing, Train, Vertigo. Damn, we don't get a Vertigo cast tonight. And then the final map was Inferno. What do you think about that? We have Mirage, Nuke, Inferno as a decider.
Mirage, I think, is a very good pick for Gym Time. Let me just mention the players on the Gym Time squad, as they are a new squad in the league. We have RMP, Conspiracy, your boy Pete, for Queen, and was it Fakwene? And Kimpachi, RMP and Fakwene actually being brothers. And yeah, Conspiracy, an old Goliath player. Kempachi's been in the scene for a while. Not too sure who your boy Pete is, but he definitely dropped some major stats in the previous game against Royalty. They clutched it up 10-6, 10-16, I believe. And your boy Pete dropping 27 kills in that game, looking really good with a 1.9 KD. And just before that, in the round before that, they had to take on WRG. We all know they're a pretty experienced team. They've just picked up two new players, Custom and Al. Custom being a very good player. Yeah, Gym Time just destroying them.
Just
RMP coming up with 34 kills, man. Very nice stuff from RMP. So I think we should be looking out for RMP and your boy Pete this match. See what they got to offer. Also looking to see great things from Conspiracy, as he's been known for being quite a big brain player. You know, very good mechanically as well. He's got a lot of experience behind him. And
just to slow you down there, William, a bit. Who did you say are the brothers?
Faquane and RMP, Faquini and RMP.
It's going to be interesting to see if they actually do end up playing together, playing a side together, having obviously being around each other 24/7 if they
Yeah,
are still young players.
that would be pretty interesting. I've always, to be honest, I've always wanted a brother that played games with me. I've got a brother, but unluckily doesn't play with me. But if I mean, I could just think of the crazy duo strats and things we could pull up together, holding sites together. I
Sit
always
down
felt like that would be
analyzing.
really cool. Having a brother that played with you. And yeah, maybe these two are gonna bring us some fire together. I would like to see them playing on the same site. And yeah.
Well, William, I'll be your brother in casting. How does that sound? I don't think I can put the time into playing the game, But
Thanks, man.
in these we can come up with strats. We can sit down and work through our costs. You know, I'll be that brother that you never had in at least casting, William. If
Thank
that
you,
makes you
Daniel.
wholesome.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate that.
um, yeah, and we're gonna be getting into. You said if I remember correctly, you said that you were actually in a team with Kimpachi for a little bit, right?
Not a long time, no. Yeah, Kempachi, he actually helped me out quite a bit when I came to Cape Town. We were in the team together. We actually ended up at 80K playing some scrims together, you know. But that was quite a while back, and he never actually joined a team. I think he joined one team after that, and yeah, we didn't. It was a long time ago, but yeah, I have been in a team with him.
Was that for Leiden?
Yeah, for Layden, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, that wasn't that long ago. That was about a year, just over a year ago, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Back
Not
when
that
I
bad.
still used to play. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be seeing gym time, seeing if they can bring the aggressiveness and the testosterone levels that they're going to be exuberating in the gym into the Counter Strike, and seeing if they can use any of that to their advantage. As Energy are going to be obviously very confident, being a tier one team in the scene. I would say, as they do manage to get into the semifinals, finals for majority of the series that go on in South Africa. Very well known team, crazy good players. Dams, amazing player. Destroyed, Panda, Tianqi, Lechlord, all of them working very well as a team. Panda doing the 5 brain plays, stacking the correct sites almost every single time on the CT side. Last match that we saw against Dynamic Esports, and then Lechlord and Dams playing absolutely insane Counter Strike, way above the 1 KD ratios, almost hitting the 2 KD ratios for both of them. So I
Yeah,
think Gym Time are going to be Gym Time are going to be definitely on the back foot on this, and they definitely, I think, going to be showing to us why they should be here.
yeah. I'm expecting a lot of pug style play coming out from gym time. You know, expecting them to hit a lot of shots. You know, lots of aim coming out on these guys. And yeah, as we say that, we're into the pistol round with the T side hitting. Looks like they'll be hitting A with a few flashes, bit of a burst out of Palace. We got one player lurking in apps though. Could potentially draw some. Yeah, we see a bit of a fake coming out from Panda. We expect that
Yeah.
Palace burst to come out on the side of Energy. Oof, pulling all the players
Oh
off the
my
side.
goodness me! What?
As
I
they
can't
fell
believe that
pretty hard for
worked.
that.
These
This is
dams
going to
will
be a
now take more
very
combat.
difficult retake with them not having control of jungle.
What time got completely debated onto that the rotations. How did that work? Panda didn't even show face onto site. All he did was throw. I think it was one. He threw one flash and then another util,
The smoke.
and that was it. And our Dam has done enough
What?
work. That was way closer than I think it should have been. Energy had the entire side for a 5-on-5 retake.
Yeah, wow. Gym Time nearly pulling that one back. I'm very surprised. Yeah, Energy just almost throwing that. I think they had full side control. They had jungle control. Definitely didn't have to peek those players CT. But yeah, getting caught out there, but still managing to win the round there. Nice stuff from the player to clutch that out there on Energy. And yeah, pistol round going in favor of them. We see a force buy coming out from Gym Time, yeah. Not the best of buys against those AKs and Galils, but can definitely work with it.
Yeah, it seems like they will be heading around middle, just trying to create some sort of space, get some control. He's going to be so... Oh, they definitely would have heard this. Your boy Pete manages to get off Panda. Panda, a bit of a questionable decision to go through that smoke like that. As now, your boy Pete takes up that Galil, takes out a player. Let's see if he can do any work. Conspiracy gets one for himself. RMP doing crazy good work with that scout, and now TNK is going to be off. Facing in, so many players cannot control the crazy spray pattern of the Galil, and TNK will get taken out by your boy Pete.
That was a clean round from Gym Time, considering that buy they had, yeah, completely destroying energy there. I mean, picking up all the upgraded guns as well now. Very nice response there from Gym Time after losing the pistol round.
Oh, I think Energy may be a little bit more confident, and I feel like they might need to start giving a little bit of respect to Gym Time. And as I say that, Energy managed to get full mid control because Fekwene didn't break that vent in time for him to peek out. But as I say that, RMP does so much work with the scout. Oh, the double tank coming up from Destroyed. And now that's going to put them into a pretty good spot. Are they going to know the plays there? Oh, Destroyed with the one tap. Doesn't even go for a follow-up shot. He knows he's taken out that player. Kimpachi is going to be the one to try and take out the players. Oh, Tianqi doing so much work. Destroyed also getting another one for himself. Your boy Pete will be the last one to defend. And he gets taken out. Destroyed on fire that round. My goodness me. The Tech 9, man. The Tech 9 buff.
That was a very wild round. A lot of players in all kinds of positions. They RMP doing well to get the first pick, but for Queen peeking out middle there by himself, bit of a questionable play. Getting punished for it from Dams there. I mean, not Dams, Destroyed. Very nice shots coming out from him there. And just like that, round switched over once again. We see another 4 spike coming out from Gym Time. Looks like Energy are looking to play this a lot slower as a bit of a default coming out here, maybe getting mid control.
Yeah, the bomb is still planted towards T-spawn, so we might see that player rotating from either Palace or Apps, depending on where they are going to end up going, as Panda does get the first pick out. That will be the call, probably for Lich Lord to rotate with the bomb. Oh, Conspiracy is going to might spot out the player. This could be devastating for Panda. And now we'll see Lich Lord now running to go get the bomb. My goodness, who would have ever expected to for Conspiracy to push out there after his teammate got picked out quite a bit earlier. And now we're going to see Conspiracy do a lot of work with the AK. Tianqi trading out for Queen. Now your boy Pete. Tianqi, so aggressive, so confident.
Yeah, well, part of this wrap onto B does require him to make sure market is clear there and apply pressure to the player. I mean, free plant for them because Tianqi clears out the market there. Very nice to rotate from him. Players also in a very good position to react fast to this B mid decision call. And yeah, 2v3 for the side of Gym Time.
Yeah, it just shows you. It just shows you now how. Once Panda got taken out in Apps there, they were going with the bomb to A, but as soon as Panda got taken out with bomb, they switched up so quickly. They knew now that there were only going to be 3 available players, probably 2 towards B side, 1 towards A, and then maybe a player mid-ish somewhere around there. And they took that information, they wrapped around into mid, they got the player into market, and then that is the call for the players to get onto that B side, plant the bomb, and that is round for Energy.
Yeah, it's been a very back and forth round so far. Lots of forces coming out from the side of Gym Time, but unable to force this time. Conspiracy, the only guy with an AK there. We have a Deagle out on Fikwane. Yeah, I don't think they can do much with this buy, but opting to gamble the A site. Very nice stuff from Energy, playing it slow once again. You know, getting that information first is what I'm assuming they're going to try and do before they decide to hit any sites here.
Oof. If they take out Dams and push through a Palace and get bomb control, this could be very dangerous for Energy. But as I say that, they will be rotating towards that A site. The stack will come in. Now they will definitely hear that shot. Will your boy peek out? Destroyed's getting a beautiful scout shot. Almost finds a second for himself. Your boy Pete will be trying to get a shot onto him. Destroyed takes him out. Finally, Kampachi gets a trade off onto the player of Destroyed. And there's so much control gained from Energy. They got a B-side control. Dams says no thank you. He'll be hiding with those planks. Conspiracy now is going to be the only one to try and he was the only one with the AK if I recall correctly, and he's had no say in this round.
Yeah, I really like the play from Energy, sending their scout player with the Tech 9 out to ramp, getting all the information, and he doesn't give away any weapons, and gets all the information. Nice cover there from Apps as well, from Palace there by Dams. Yeah, just a textbook round from the side of Energy, you know, playing it slow. Spotting out Conspiracy here now as well. They looking to be looking to take that AK out of his hands as Lichlord does that.
Lichlord gets a beautiful shot onto him to finish up the round. Energy 4-1 up. My goodness. Gym Time looking pretty confident towards the beginning of towards the beginning of the map, but sort of slowly fading away as it seems like Energy are giving a lot more respect to Gym Time than what they did in the first couple of rounds.
Yeah, we got quite a bad buyout from Gym Time here, but RMP doing a great job spraying Lichlord through the smoke there. Very little util on the side of Gym Time. An execute here onto A would be perfect for the side of Energy, as they would not have a lot to respond with, but Kimpachi getting really aggressive here, doing a good job getting the Palace, the ramp player down.
Oh. They've done so much work through these smokes, and now Panda needs to try and clutch up a few more kills there as it goes on to a 3v1 down to a 3v0 as Conspiracy takes out Dams, and that will be bomb defuse. What a lovely animation we have at the top.
Yeah,
there.
I was about to say that animation actually looks so cool. Very nice stuff. The HUD looking great there. Looks very fresh.
Yeah, Nodwin stepping up their game with the fresh HUD that we have this week. Now Gym Time will get their second round onto the scoreboard.
Gym Time doing all their work through the smokes there. Very crazy stuff there from them. Making their lacking util by really work.
I would have loved to have seen that headshot come out there as RMP gets the first. He's so confident to try and thirst out that second. Energy, almost always a man down right off the start. It's absolutely awesome to see as the boost comes out from your boy Pete. He gets a pick onto Dams, and he's done his work. 3 on 5. Make that a 3 on 3. Panda doing work to get the double. Lichlord not seeing that player. That will cost his teammates a death. But it's a 2v2 situation. Lichlord and Panda. Two players that have been playing absolutely insane. Lichlord manages to get himself into a more favorable position. Will your boy Pete spot him out? And he does. Your boy Pete gets a second frag, and that Panda will run away with his life onto B site. And this is going to be a pretty interesting retake. Panda definitely will get the first advantage kill onto the player of Gym Time. But let's see what Conspiracy can do.
Yeah, I think Panda should expect the players playing together here.
Oh no, most definitely.
He's got lots of time to get himself into a good position. The fact that he gets a free plant with no pressure really assumes that there are two players with each other, but he still checks the corners. He knows, he hears the player. Oof, and just does not get the peek out onto your boy Pete. Your boy Pete clutching it up once again. 3K for your boy Pete there. And yeah, very nice stuff from Gym Time. Lots of aggression towards middle. RMP doing a great job there in connector, smoking it up, playing aggressive, constantly getting those frags. And yeah, your boy Pete with that boost up onto Cat, catching Energy off guard there. Very nice stuff from Gym Time, as they've not been a team team for long, just utilizing the tricks around the map, you know, really catching energy off in these aspects rather than the team play. So yeah, nice stuff from Gym Time. So no wonder we're seeing them in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I think this map definitely favors them. Oh, did Panda get tagged straight through the wall there only for 14 damage? Panda gets a double for himself. What a pick! And now his team is just going to flat onto side. Gets a third onto for Queen. What an absolute man. Now, Gym Time saying, no, we don't want to play against this guy. He got a 3K last round. He's getting a 3K this round. He is on fire. We're not going to play against him. They're going to retreat back.
I mean, Panda just answering back to Gym Time. Just answering back to Gym Time there with exactly what they're doing, you know, just the raw aim coming out, deciding that he's had enough and just decides to push A, gets like, all the picks everywhere he goes, and yeah, Gym Time forced onto a savior.
Yo, Panda was so thirsty for a 4th kill there that he actually tagged up Dams as he jumps onto Cat. Look how thirsty these players are, and Lichlord is in the perfect position to actually trade out a player here.
Yeah, the money's...
All 5 of them convening straight into apps. Can they find the player? Lichlord gets the first. Will he be able to run away in time? But we see destroyed there behind the all. Oh, your point scrapes away. Both of those players actually scrape away with a fraction of their life as the time rounder ends.
Yeah, solid round there from Panda. Completely single-handedly winning the round there for Energy, getting those 3 frags with his AWP. Nice to see those players coming out. Lots of confidence coming out there. As yeah, it looks like a bit of a default once again for Energy, taking things slow. They know that the guys are on a bad buy, and yeah, lowers push out for Gym Time. I like what they try to do there. You know, a bit of a bait as
hello, destroyed
a little bit there. 2v2 just like that, and a terrible buy. We'll make that 2v1 now for Panda.
Make that a 2v
all over the place, just getting picks. Sorry, Daniel, I didn't even give you a chance to cast that round. Everything just happened so fast, man.
Go ahead. Panda again, just what was that? It was like a 3v2, and then all of a sudden, pop.
Both teams, yeah, not giving me any time to speak there. As quite a quick round comes in. I like that little bait and switch they did there in lowers, sending the only gun they had lowers with the 1 player down, dying there early, swings out. But fortunately, 2 players there from the side of Energy for that trade. And you see Panda with another pick middle, man. This guy's on fire at the moment.
He's confident. The IGL for Energy is feeling himself. Oh, they're going to run into a double peek here from Kampachi and RMP, but it's only going to be USPSs. Well, let's see if we can see the Gatling guns that they are going to be from the USPSs as RMP manages to get 1, gets a double, but Lichlord trades it out pretty quickly. This could be favorable. Your boy P needs to get the Deagle shot off, and he doesn't. Now it's going to be a 1v3 for Queen. Can you get the headshots? Panda feeling himself, misses the shot. Uncharacteristic of him. The Queen burning it up, and Lichlord clutches the round. The Queen not able to find a pick.
What a crucial molly coming out to jungle side there. I mean, that Deagle could have, I mean, 1 pick there straight into a 2v2 with the big flank incoming. There would have been so much pressure on Energy, but yeah, these rounds are quite sloppy, I would say. You know, lots of kills going here and there. Lots of mixed decisions being made through the mid rounds. Gym Time just bringing out that pug style, like I said.
Watch Panda go for the aggressive AWP here. As RMP gets counter flashed out, that will stop his flash. That'll stop his push. But as I say that, he gets a double for himself. And now the Panda needs to get himself a pick, and he does. But does he find the second? Oh, that nade doing quite a bit of damage. That'll bring that player. Oh, Panda almost finding the flick. Does not manage to find the player. Kampachi gets 1 for himself. He's going to be trying to find that second. Does find the second of Panda. Pre-fires him straight into the corner there, and Gym Time will finish up a round for themselves. Energy 7-4 up at the moment.
Yeah, just another classic Mirage round. You got your players running up middle with some flashes. You know, not too much team play involved there, and Gym Time doing them so well. Yeah, very nice stuff to see from Gym Time. There are lots of individual skill coming out there as well. Almost a clean round for them as they only lost one player that round.
This is quite a close matchup. I feel like we're gonna see a pretty good T side from Gym Time. So I think if we see them go 6-9, they'll be pretty alright with where they're going. But yeah, as we're saying that, yeah, Energy are gonna be pushing towards the A side, just waiting for the util to be come out from Gym Time. We only see util and 2 more players, pretty much. And yeah, whoever wins here will actually qualify for the monthly cup. So this is so important for both of the teams. And now TNK opens up the picks. Destroyed floods out onto side. His whole teammates are all joining him. Kampachi manages to get one, but quickly traded out by TNK. The Molly coming through. Destroyed getting a double for himself. And your boy Pete is in a great position. But let's see, well, Lechlord is going to spot him out immediately as he comes around this corner. And there we go. Lechlord finished up the round very swiftly for Energy Esports. Gym Time need to do something. I mean, they are going to be on a save round now. What do you do? I mean, we do see this card coming out from RMP at the moment. So that's they're definitely going to be trying to play off of that. Maybe just stack mid, 5-stack mid, sort of pug style 5-stack. But that won't work out for them. But ooh, and RMP not even landing a shot. Destroyed's going to find one. He's going to find himself two. They're going to be flooding out onto A site now. Both of the remaining Gym Time players in Palace. Can Conspiracy get a pick for himself? They're all onto A side. This is all for him. They molly him out. And now for Queen is going to be the last one to respond to this 8-side call. Can he manage to find a pick? No, he doesn't. Panda, he does get Panda. Now there's a Gatling gun of fire coming towards him. And damn, managing to find the pick amongst all of the firepower.
That could have actually been pretty crazy if Conspiracy goes down there. They did not expect for Queen there at all. Imagine he had a smoke and a kit, just maybe played it a bit patiently, and you see all those T players running around looking for him. You know, that would have been pretty insane to see. But yeah, not the case in this situation.
A little bit of a ninja defuser. Energy changing up pace now. They're going to be going quick towards the Panda is going to do some damage if they're going to be peeking out. Panda, you absolute monster, gets the first pick. Can he find your boy Pete another pick, or will your boy Pete find the pick off? Oh, they're going to be going straight into the side of Panda. Gets a double for himself afterwards, getting your boy Pete. And for Queen, but Kampachi shuts him down. This might be a little too late. Dams with the YP onto Kampachi. Gets a beautiful pick. Jumps into the wall. So confident. Gets absolutely annihilated for it. And now they know exactly where he is. Lechlord, don't do it. He does it. The knife coming out. Lechlord, you absolute monster. The disrespect.
Yeah, I really like the way Energy are playing. They're just deciding, listen, look at Panda. I'm going to go out. I'm going to get all these kills, catching all the Gym Time players. He knows exactly where to look. Panda's done all of this. He does it every day in FPL. And yeah, it's just showing there. 17-8 as he sits right now. And all he's doing is running out with his AWP and killing the entire team.
Yeah, Gym Time need to do something different, and they need to do it drastically, as this is the last round. They've done this trap before. They do manage to find the blind Lechlord, and that will work for them. RMP gets the first pick, but quickly traded out by Tianki. Kampachi gets a beautiful headshot straight onto top mid there for Queen.
This is
now we'll have the firepower. Gym Time could clutch this up. Kampachi gets taken down. Tianki will now be reversing very quickly back onto A side. He is the one with the bomb, so he needs to be careful that he does not go down. Panda being so dangerous with the, but as I say that, Conspiracy is so dangerous on the AK. He gets the double. Let's see, is he feeling himself? Can he find the third onto Tianki? He does find the third onto Tianki, and that will be around towards the gym time, boys. And that will end up the half 10-5. My goodness.
What an aggressive game we've got, Daniel, man. This is just, yeah, Energy taking that round really slow after losing some picks, and it really cost them. I just feel like they need to bring back the pug with them. Yeah, CT side should be a lot easier for them in that respect. But let's see what Gym Time have prepared for us on this map.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you here. I think that Gym Time are gonna show a very aggressive T side, and that's gonna show out, and that's gonna be good. Everybody that sees the scoreboard around, I'm sorry, we cannot do anything about this. This is a server side issue. As we say that TNK, Panda, and Dams will clean out that round very quickly.
You want to retract that disagree?
No,
I'm
gonna stick by it. It's one round. Just wait. There's another possible 14 rounds to go on the T side. So
as we saw how Energy held down their CT side on Nuke, I'm sure they're gonna be holding down their sights here on Mirage, as these guys are very seasoned in the game.
Oh, there we go. RMP shows who's boss. Takes out Panda. The feud continuing between them two. A lot of work done from both teams. Oh, that nade almost doing a lot of damage. That Molly doing a bit as well. Dabs gets a double for himself. Can he get traded out? There's no trade to be done. Oh, and now Destroyed is in such a great position. Takes out a very swift kill into your boy Pete. And now Destroyed, please get a Deagle kill. He gets the Deagle kill onto RMP. I mean, not Deagle, sorry, Julie's. Excuse me. Julie's my favorite pistol of the entire CSGO realm and every CSGO possible. Now we see Energy looking so confident.
Standard mid rush coming out there with the scout to help the middle, getting that first pick. But then Energy just cleaning up the round right after that. Gym Time forced up onto the Deagles.
Panda still taking the picks into mid. So confident. I think he tagged out Conspiracy there towards the top of mid. Lechlord is now going to be facing against all of these players. Panda gets taken out. Lechlord sweeps up a double for himself. Dams also there to help him out. Lechlord finds another, and that will be enough. Your boy Pete will have a Deagle, 0 armor. I don't see this round going in the favor of him. Bomb is towards... Yep, and Tianqi takes out your boy very swiftly. Energy looking so good on the CT side.
Yeah, as predicted, Daniel.
I'm not okay.
As a new team, I don't feel like they have a lot of strats set up.
So,
and
let me just say, Gym Time may have a stronger T side, but Energy CT side just may be like tenfold stronger, which means the round's still gonna go towards Gym Time. Towards Energy. We do see a lot of early picks coming off from Gym Time, but just nothing to be done from nothing to be done into the rounds. They sort of stagnate towards the middle of the round.
5-man aggression out middle from Gym Time here, as they leave the player to lurk back around, and they're wrapping B. Lots of I was gonna say there was a lot of Tion's shoulders there to hold out that play there, and he gets a double kill. Perfect stuff there from Tianqi. Solid hold there. As the lurk not really working out for your boy Pete, only catching the one player, and Kimpachi getting taken down by Panda.
Okay, so listen to me, William. I think I retract my statement.
It's too late now, man. It's too late.
Oh no. It's okay. Energy just looking amazingly strong on their CT side. It's crazy. Gym Time do get the initial advantage.
It's not crazy. It's just that Energy, way more experienced. They've been practicing for a long time, and you've got a new team coming in here with I would say it's a bit of a mixed team. These guys haven't been teammates for the longest of time, and there's quite a bit of work if you want to beat a team like Energy that's been, putting in a lot of effort. So, yeah, kind of expected from the side of Energy thus far.
That nade's going to do a lot of damage to one player as they do rush onto a site with almost no, well, very little utility flashes coming out, but they managed to get it. I mean, 2 on 3. They do the work now. All 3 of them are in jungle area towards stairs. Do they know this?
Yeah,
Panda will now know
positions.
that there's a player there. Destroyed. Needs to get a double for himself here. At least your boy. Ooh. What? All 3 of the players are there. Panda gets the first. But your boy Pete will clutch up the round. Gym Time finally putting a point onto the scoreboard.
I'll tell
That
you
was
one
a bit
thing.
of a weird round.
If you're asleep, don't ever sleep on Gym Time because they're gonna rush you out of they're gonna rush you right out of whichever position you were in, and yeah, that rush really catching Energy on the A side there, not able to answer as they are on a bit of a light buy here.
Oh, can they get this double deagles off? Oh, they did spot out the player. They destroys Conspiracy. Can he get the second? He's going to be caught out with the smoke in hand, but RMP makes sure that he doesn't get his teammate by getting the pick. Oh! RMP, come now. Disgusting plays. Kampachi should know his teammates there. And now Tianki it might cost his life with that, and it does. He had an opportunity to take out the head now, and now Gym Time are just there's one word for it, and that's steamrolling. They steamrolling onto sites. Full blast engines, and Energy need to make sure they stop this immediately before it gets out of control. Are they going to go for it? I think they might be confident enough to go for it. I mean, there's only about 20 seconds left on bomb. Possibly not, just looking for exits.
Playing the exits, yeah.
Yeah, Dam's going to be
for the next round.
Yeah, Dam's going to be in a great position to get the first. Can he get RMP now? No, he doesn't. RMP gets the pick. Lichlord trying to find something for himself, but to nothing. He will save up the galil for himself. RMP on fire there. 3k for himself. 155 damage done that round.
Yeah, just lots of mid-aggression coming out from Gym Time. Energy not able to handle the firepower there. I think a few missed shots there onto Fakwene there in the connector area, but yeah, it's expected to go in Gym Time's favor there. Lovely shot from Destroy through middle though. We can't discredit him there with that deagle shot. But yeah, here we see a bit of a looks like an A rush towards connector as they'll be splitting up. Ooh. Players should be bursting out of Palace here. Will they catch the guy triple off guard? As they've made a lot of noise, and they do. Dams gets taken out. Panda with the response.
What? How did Queen not get that shot off? They do have bomb down, but now there's 2 players flooding from every position. As Tianki gets out the pick onto Conspiracy, Nakapachi needs to do a lot of work here, but he doesn't. Destroy takes him out. RMP, can he clutch it out? No, he doesn't. Panda, again, the rivalry going on between them two.
Yeah, there was a smoke and a molly on the side of Gym Time. I feel maybe RMP could have thrown a smoke towards CT there, maybe alleviating some of the pressure of Conspiracy. As you could see, he was a bit stuck between Connector and CT, as well as Fakwene. He had a molly. He could have maybe molly jungle or Connector, but yeah, players not using their util, they're getting punished. 4v3 retake. Energy coming out on top, bringing it up to match point.
Kinda, oh my word, almost actually got a pick off there. Conspiracy taking him out. Lichlord in a predicament. Yeah, he's dodging bullets like a matrix. Destroyed actually didn't see that player. push out there. Now there's 2 towards jungle side. Dams is on 42 HP. He's going to be hurting. Gym Time needs this round. Match point for, map point for energy. As Destroy just does his things. Kenpachi gets 1, but it may be a little too late. Gym Time need to get onto this, and quickly they need a steamroll straight on 2v1 situation. Your boy Pete doesn't have bomb control. He gets 1 for himself. And now Lich Lord versus your boy Pete. I think Lich Lord is going to read this very quickly. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Oh, your boy Pete clutches out the round. Mind games of note. Now
Yeah, I
Gym
mean,
Time.
Lich Lord completely misreading that. I mean, the player sort of going up to connector side. I'm not too sure what he was doing there on connector side. Maybe just wondering which side he should go. But in the end, it ends up confusing Lich Lord, and yeah, the timing working out perfectly there for your boy Pete, keeping them alive in this game.
Oh, love the mid aggression. Panda is dodging bullets again.
Panda's just feeling it.
Panda gets off the Quinn.
How does he get that right, man?
Now Gym Time are going to be getting quite a few for himself, but Kenpachi gets taken down. Tianqi just being an itch to them, and now oh! Oh! Tianqi
Wow,
with a
man.
triple dink.
This is
at
actually...
like 500 meters.
This is definitely winnable for the side of energy. I mean, Kenpachi on 10 HP there. We've got 2 rifles on the side of energy, but as I say, that Destroyed misses the timing there on your boy Pete. I love how Tianqi just decides not to use the galil, decides to stick to the P250.
I mean, when you're hitting across map shots with a triple dink in a row, it's like, hello. Feeling it, definitely. Energy on map point still. Gym Time bringing it up to 9 points for themselves.
Gym Time bringing this almost into double digits here, and it looks like it's going to be a double-digit round for them, as energy still on a bad buy due to all the forcing.
Oof, RMP getting aggressive. Panda with the deagle shots. He's been playing out of his mind today. And now, oh, Tianqi should have found himself at least 1 pick there, as they didn't clear him out immediately. But what a swift round from Gym Time, bringing it up to the double digits, just like he said.
Yeah, this is when you've got to start closing the map out if you're energy. You can't let this linger in too far, otherwise we're definitely going to be seeing overtime. Yeah, this is a big round for both teams. I think this is going to maybe set the pace of the game. Gym Time have all this momentum behind them now. Can they keep it rolling?
Yeah, I mean, I said you can't let that steam engine roll for too long, or Gym Time will gain momentum downhill and just crush you like an egg. But let's see if they can carry on doing the work. He manages to get Destroyed off guard as Destroyed gets a kill, but as I said, quickly traded out. Lich Lord needs to try and find the player. He does spot him out, but quickly ran away. Lich Lord burning away 20 damage for Querne. Can he do something? Dams. Was that completely through the smoke?
That was a dink through the wall there. Lich Lord not happy with that dink as he tries to get one of the players for himself. And the B push here, yeah, a lot on Tian's shoulders here, but he's held B for many teams, and yeah, manages to come out with 1. That's still a win in his books. Panda missing the flick.
Uncharacteristic miss of a shot.
Yeah, this is looking like Gym Time have got this perfect positioning here.
Your boy Pete mollies out Dams. And that will be the round, surely, unless Lich Lord does something insane and he doesn't clear out the angle.
Oh, I thought Conspiracy was gonna answer back with the knife kill. This is when things start getting a little scary for you if you're energy. Here you're forced now onto a bit of an eco. So Gym Time most likely gonna pick up the 12th round, and it's getting really close. The pressure is starting to build up.
Oh my word. And yo, within saying that, this is a Gym Time's pick. So they will definitely want to take out the first map, as they're going to be going on to Nuke after this, and I think they might struggle a bit with the Nuke pick. Oh, Lech Lord with the Deagle shot. Yeah, the Gym Time can't get a break on top mid with these AKs against the Deagles. But within saying, they're just going to be sweeping up kills like it's nobody's business. Conspiracy down to 9 HP. Tian Ki, oh my goodness. He might find one. He does find one. Gets a double for himself. And this is winnable again. But will they go for it? Or will they just save up the 2 AKs that they've managed to gather up? Or they will be gathering up. Destroy needs to just try and find that AK that will be on short.
Yeah, I think any guns these guys can find, they should save, as they're gonna definitely need it in the rounds to come if they want to keep up with
They're
the
going
buys.
for it.
Are they going for it? Oh my.
They are oh, nope. They're not going for it, sorry.
Yeah,
they took a little bit of a peek out. Saw that there's a player there and then decided no.
Yeah, I feel like it's the better call to make. You want to be keeping the guns in these situations now. You're literally scraping the barrel here, and any little bit helps. This is definitely Energy's round now. They have to close it here. This is it. They've got the full buy out here. They've been at 15 for a long time. They've been on match point, and if they don't close it up here, this could get pretty ugly.
Double ops, eh?
Yeah, double ops. Double ops coming out for the CT side. So a little bit of a change in play there, as they want to deny all the aggression coming out from Gym Time with these ops.
Oh, that old school red line, the op red line. What a beautiful skin. Sorry.
Yeah, beautiful. I completely agree with you, Daniel.
Completely agree with you.
Comes
10
out
out of 10
for
casting.
the CTs. Perfect aggression coming top middle. They have all the control. Your boy Pete gets caught out of position there, as a bit of a play onto A is incoming, but RMP nowhere to be seen here to help his teammates, and Destroyed getting the conspiracy, getting the pick onto conspiracy. This should be map point. This should be the win for Energy, unless RMP can pull up a major clutch here, which is highly unlikely.
Crushing.
As Destroyed closes up the round for us.
And that will be map 1, ladies and gentlemen, in the Inkosi Super Cup Grand Finals of the Weekly Season 3, Week 2. Next map is going to be going to Nuke. I feel like this 100% favors Energy. In 100% is an underestimation, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like I said at the beginning of the previous map there, that we would be seeing a very pug style coming out from Gym Time, and I don't feel like the pug style is going to work on this map. This is Energy's map. We saw how hard that hold was against Dynamic. I think Dynamic maybe picking up one round on their T side, and yeah, very interested to see what Gym Time can do on their T side on this map.
Yeah, we are going to be going into map 2, but before we do that, we will take a little bit of a break, and then we'll be right. I can't speak. we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break, and then we'll be right back. See you later. Welcome back, everybody, to the Inkosi Super Cup Season 3, Week 2 by Nodwin Gaming. If anybody that has just joined us, we are in Map 2 in the Inkosi Super Cup, Map 2 of the Grand Finals, Gym Time versus Energy Esports. Map 1 going towards Energy Esports pretty convincingly, I would say. Got a little bit dicey towards the end.
Not too
Definitely,
convincingly,
definitely.
but yeah, it was quite a scrappy game. Lots of puggy moves coming out from both teams, and yeah, I mean, Energy slipping up a little bit towards the end there. It was, I think, 12-16 at the end. And yeah, but Energy definitely looking like the better squad by far. But yeah, it was still quite a close call. But this is Energy's map, and yeah, I don't see Gym Time doing too much on this. As we see, Energy are starting on the CT side as well, Daniel. This is gonna be
Oof,
rough.
oof.
Gym Time, unless they've been practicing this map, I think are gonna have a horrible time against Energy. But let's see what they can do.
Yeah, let's do a little prediction here. Everybody at home, everybody on Jinx TV, everybody in everybody on the YouTube, tweet at Nodwin Gaming to see yeah, give your predictions. Tweet at Nodwin to and then tell us your predictions. Yeah, Nodwin Gaming ZA. Give us a little bit of a tweet. All of you guys on Jinx there, everybody watching. Yeah, let us know. I've got my prediction. William, what is your prediction on this?
Maybe like I don't know, but I'm thinking if Energy play as solid as they were on the dynamic game, I'm expecting like a 16-3, maybe a 16-5 on the side of Energy in their favor. But yeah, it's still, we've never seen Gym Time on this map. I think this is the first time they're playing this map in the Inkosi Cup as well, if I'm not mistaken. And I know Conspiracy back in the day used to play. Yeah, this will be their first map on this in this league, the first time on this map. And Conspiracy back in the day when he was playing with Goliath, I know they used to play Nuke. I know he used to play on this map, if I am not mistaken. So a bit of experience coming out there from Conspiracy, but then again, they are still a new team. I don't know how much they've practiced. Judging off Mirage, they played very puggy, and I'm expecting another puggy game here, which Energy should have in the bag, as they are on the more defensive side, on the CT side. And yeah, that's why my prediction is 16. I'm predicting like a 16-3, 16-5.
Yeah, everybody, if you disagree or you agree with William, tweet at Nodwin Gaming ZA. Everybody at home, everybody that is watching on Jinx TV, get your opinions in. We'll shout them out on stream. Yeah, let's get it going. It's gonna be an awesome match. I'm going to have to say that oh, I'm gonna go as bold as saying 16-2. I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling spicy. I'm not gonna go with my more. I'm gonna go for a risky prediction. My safe prediction would probably be 16-5. But you know what? Let's if I was gambling and I had high chances, not saying that you should gamble ever. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 16-2. Let's make it risky. I think Energy are absolutely going to dominate this match. Unless they throw a couple of rounds at Gym Time, I don't think
That's
Gym
what I
Time.
did. I was leaving myself some room there for the throw rounds, you know. That's why I called maybe a 16-5 in case there are a few rounds thrown. But as we say that the conspiracy up with the dualies here and the double flash, looks like the rest of the players will be getting armor besides RMP there. And Tianki answering back with dualies of his own and a smoke. Panda with the smoke and the kit himself. I'd love to see these dualies go head and head against each other. Yeah, I'm expecting probably a ramp rush coming out from gym time. Yeah, maybe the A push. This is definitely an A push here, judging by conspiracies, flashes, and his movements up to the top roof there.
Yeah, I would love to see Tianqi and oh, your boy P. Was that a jumping headshot? Dam's
Looks like it to
manages
me.
to trade it out. Lich Lord gets one for himself. Dam's doing a lot of work. Lich Lord gets the knife. Kabachi gets the headshot right at the end there. Oh, that was so close. The Julies are still alive on Conspiracy. The dream is still real. Can he get it off though? He got. Oh, he gets Kapachi gets the first. Conspiracy gets the Julies. First round going to gym time.
And that's already one round away from your prediction there, Daniel.
Yo, hey, I've got one round left.
You should have left
I
yourself
only
some
need-
room, man. You should have left yourself some room.
No. That's not how it works. Gym time are gonna lose. No, gym time are gonna win the first the pistol round of the second half, and that's it. That's it. That's my prediction.
Yeah, we've got the Force Spire coming out here from Energy. Players from Gym Time looking to go outside with the guns, maybe to take those anti-eco duels, but Conspiracy gets tagged up immediately from Panda. The respect, obviously, there. You don't want to be peeking into this guy. He's pretty crazy on this gun.
Yeah, and we get one of our first predictions coming out. Energy 16-7 from Eddie Triple E. I see that happening. Energy is more experienced. Most definitely agree with you. As we see Energy now on the fourth round, just completely dominating gym time.
Quene answers back with a double though, but destroyed with that rotation just on top of Gym Time right now. Your boy Pete all by himself to get the bomb outside, I believe. And yeah, this is quite a big round for him.
Oh, your boy
As
Pete
he's
gets
off
a
to
first.
a good start here and puts himself in a 2v1.
He almost finds it. He almost finds Lich Lord through there.
That's when you type VAC in the chat.
VAC question mark? VAC.
VAC?
VAC.
Imagine that was wall bangable.
I think no. Well, it is the grate is at least the sort of gate is wall bangable, but not the wall itself though. Oh, you're talking about all the way through red? Yeah.
Just imagine it was. It would have been spot on there. As he gets the bomb, but Destroyed's positioning just too great for your boy Pete. I mean, the bomb was in quite a sticky position there for him to suss out. But yeah, just like that, Energy responding and saving your prediction there, Daniel.
Yeah, the Energy 16-7 prediction from Eddie Triple E, that could actually be pretty money on the mark. I think it's going to be pretty close.
That was definitely Gym Time's round to lose, and unfortunately dropping the round there for the side. And yeah, Energy now up with their guns. What can they do?
We're going to be seeing a burst out onto A side here. Lich Lord is going to have to answer to this. He cannot be choking this. Tianqi is going to be joining him here. This is going to be a massacre of firepower with also Panda stacking the side as well. They roll onto side. Your boy Pete gets one. Bukwena gets another. Panda finally trades one out. Kapachi clears out the side with the shot onto Panda. Dams manages to finally trade something out for his team. Destroyed runs straight into your boy Pete. Doing so much work. They know where each other are. Can your boy Pete get a no? Damn! 1 HP clutches that round. What a round!
Wow, man. Energy almost throwing it with that little boost of theirs. I really wish they pulled that boost off. I think it would have been pretty nice to see the double spray down on top of each other, the players rushing out hut. But that actually almost cost them the round. Completely, taking way too much time there and yeah, getting caught out by both players running out there. Very risky plays coming out from Energy. I don't think we will see seeing that again. As we see a ramp rush coming up from Gym Time.
Oh. No ways. No, they surely... That Panda gets 3 for himself. Oh, runs out of bullets. Almost gets the 4th. But Dams will be there to finish it up for himself. Your boy Pete. With the crazy... I mean, they definitely knew that he was in that smoke, right?
Yeah, I mean, the players were getting stuck. They knew he was in the smoke. So, I mean, they obviously were aware that he was there. And yeah, he got taken out pretty hard. It could have been pretty crazy, though, if he got through that. But yeah, Panda there to clean up the round. Very nice stuff from him. That rotation from Heaven, such a crucial position. Playing between Heaven and Ramp. And Panda showing us how it's done. first buy out here for Gym Time as they decide to take up a bit of a default in the lobby area, making their
Oh my word.
presence known. Destroy taking initiative here, doing the push.
Yo, I didn't see that going very well for him.
Yeah, getting a little
Frisky.
aggressive there. I don't feel like he should have pushed. He should have just held it out, hearing all the players. But Panda here to clean up the mess as he gets taken out by Quinn.
Yeah, Destroyed sort of putting Panda into an awkward position there. I feel like that was a bit unnecessary. But he did get a lot of information, which allowed his team to rotate very quickly. Tianqi gets a double, gets the bomb planter. Bomb will not have gone down. And now they have players all around every possession on B site. Soon as they open this door, this is going to be a massacre from one of the teams. As we're going to see a very swift round come out as soon as some sort of initiant comes out. Your boy Pete takes Tianqi. This is a 2v2 situation. This is winnable. Your boy Pete gets another one. He's playing absolutely out of his mind. Can he get Lichlord? Lichlord backs off a little bit. Your boy Pete is playing around him. Decides to plant the bomb now. Your boy Pete on 3 HP. Your Lichlord will now take down your boy Pete and takes on RMP. That will be the round. What are these rounds?
They're so close. Lichlord coming in clutch here for his team with that clutch. Very nice retake from him. That's really difficult to get two players coming out of decon there. It's such a tight choke point, and yeah, Lichlord just taking full advantage. Player pulling out his nade there, not the best idea. That's a bit of a rookie mistake. It's better just to keep your gun out in that situation, you know, play the trade game with your teammate. But yeah, making quite a big mistake pulling out his util there as Lichlord gets the jump on him.
Energy just showing I was just about to say Energy showing a lot of dominance towards this map, but my goodness, have they been close. Your boy Pete is playing out of his mind. He's playing crazy Counter-Strike at the moment.
Yeah,
getting some pretty awesome picks.
He looks really aware of what's going on in the map, and yeah, very nice stuff from. You can see he's got quite a bit of experience in the game. Really knows what's going on around him. He's very aware of where players could possibly be. Yeah, very nice to see. There's a bit of a default coming out again from the side of Gym Time, just towards lobby. No outside presence shown at all. So Energy able to stack up this ramp area as Destroyed gets the first pick and gets the dink off onto Conspiracy.
And our RMP is going to be facing against Panda. Panda's so dangerous, but if they wide peek this out, or they actually miss that smoke, Panda gets the inch off on with that smoke. He gets a double for himself, but traded out by RMP. But that could be enough. Tianqi takes out another RMP, does have bomb. He's going to have to make some mad plays.
Yeah, RMP could double up his score here with a kill at the moment, sitting on 1 and 5 at the moment. Can he clutch this out for Gym Time?
He needs to clear out Tianqi, and I think he'll have the advantage onto Tianqi. As he does, he takes out Tianqi, and that will be the cue for all of the CTs. Can he get the second? He does get the second, but he's going to be rotating all the way down. But this won't help because Dams does hear him. He knows he's going B. It's now onto site. He's going to be planting right in front of Dams, and that will be a quick and swift kill for Dams.
I don't think running down Vents was the best play there, as he did. Maybe he expected them to stack the site, killing 2 players on A. Yeah, I don't know. It's to me, I probably would have stayed at A, getting the 2 picks, knowing that 1 player would be at the bottom. But then again, yeah, very situational and unlucky. Very close round though, nearly getting a catch.
We've got another prediction from Rakudo saying Rakudo, I think. Saying Gym Time gonna get nuked by Energy. Well, I think your prediction is pretty spot on at the moment. Energy are 1 up. My goodness, this is looking pretty nasty as they do rush on from Hat. The Lichlord gets the 1, but again gets traded out quickly by Kampachi. Tianqi now doing a lot of work. He's been doing absolutely amazing work this game as he gets a few for himself. Dams finishing it up as well. My goodness, these rounds are so swift and so exciting.
Yeah,
I love it, man. I love
that
it.
angle, man. When you're running out of Hut there and you're trying to keep your crosshair up, it's really difficult to hit the player up there, and he manages to pull off a headshot there onto that. Normally, if you're in that position up above hut, towards heaven side there, yeah, you normally destroying the players coming out of hut. But yeah, Kenpachi doing a great job. But
And
then again, the cleanup from energy coming out there is another. Lots of lobby plays coming out from gym time. They don't seem to be going outside quite often. And your boy Pete gets that shot onto Dams before the smoke blooms.
Yeah, I feel like it's always very hard to control vertical spray, like as well as trying to like transfer like your vertical aim. As they do manage to get out onto A side. I like your boy Pete clearing out that player in that position, as no, he's going to play their Lich Lord. Manages to get 3 for himself. Destroyed, putting it onto a 1v1. Picks up the AWP instead of his rifle. Now will get mollied out. That puts him into an awkward position. I wouldn't have liked him to pick up that AWP. I feel like that was definitely the wrong decision. Or was he out of bullets in his other gun?
The AWP onto the CT side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Kenpachi pick up the AWP there to save it coming into the T side. I thought you were talking about Kenpachi picking up the AWP.
No,
but
no.
Yeah. No.
I think he might have ran out of bullets, the energy player, though. That's why he picked up the AWP.
Yeah, most likely the situation there. Yeah, we see some util out for Conspiracy. Looks like they're going to be hitting A pretty hard once again. Destroyed again in such a crucial position. This time...
Knife! Yes!
This time,
we see a knife.
Not overextending and managing to get the kill there. Very nice play from Destroyed. As he goes back for some more aggression. Jeez.
May I just add, Destroyed did not take a single point of damage as he gets the double. Ends off with a 3k that round. Destroyed jumping through that smoke didn't take a single point of damage.
Just shows you, man, that little bit of that patience play in that position, and he ends up with the 4k right after that. Energy answering back with the aggression that Gym Time have just been giving Energy relentlessly, and it really paying off for them. That lobby crunch just completely catching Gym Time off guard. They like to spend a lot of time in that lobby, but I guess they don't spend a lot of time having all that pressure inside lobby get dealt to them. But yeah, looks like they're finally deciding to switch it up a little bit, going outside a bit here for the side of Gym Time. But Dam's in a crucial position here to deny the aggression coming out outside.
He's going to be in a perfect position. Gets the first. Can he find the second? Spray control. A little bit dicey towards the end there. Destroyed in such a great position. Takes out the star player, your boy Pete. Bit of a miss molly there, but that won't matter.
Still doing its job.
Yep. What a peak from Dams. Now 1v5. Energy haven't lost a single player.
Yeah, very clean round. Destroyed ending up with 1 HP there. Bank just building up for the side of Energy, not losing a single player, and yeah, Gym Time. They're gonna have to save up a bit here if they want to get another full buy, but 8-2, and this is exactly where the practice and the time of Energy comes in, as they've been practicing so hard on this map. You can see it paying off. I mean, they decide to go outside and it just gets completely countered by Dams. This is definitely Energy's map to win.
Even a little bit more than them just practicing. They've been practicing against the best teams in South Africa on this map. So they're going to be well versed for anything Gym Time tries to bring to them. Dams! Gets a little bit of damage through the smoke there. Your boy Pete, the stop player, taking quite a bit of damage as Panda gets a double for himself. Again, that smoke just not being put down outside there, that double smoke to allow them to safely cross, is always going to punish you. Especially if you're on Deagles and Tech 9s. I feel like you need to sort of reassess yourself. If you're going to be missing or not placing down the smoke, as Lich Lord gets himself a 2k. This is still 5 players left. If Conspiracy go... Oh. Energy just sort of sweeping up these rounds very confidently now, getting into their groove. 5 players still alive on Energy Esports. Gym Time needing to do a lot of work on the CT side. This may be a CT side map, but let's see if Gym Time can actually bring a little bit more to the table on the half, as I don't think they're going to be satisfied with 2 kills. Conspiracy is very determined to take out this position. He does get one, but quickly traded out by Destroyed to finish off the round. 9-2 to Energy. Very confident plays, eh?
Yeah. Very puggy, confident plays, man.
Yeah, I would definitely say that
Double
maybe...
orbs, by the way, just so that you
Yeah.
know, coming out on the side of the T side. Not something you see often, so quite a bit of a change. Dams with the molly to disrupt the outside execute here.
I would say that the mid to later plays are sort of very puggy, but I still feel like the initial execution from Energy onto site is pretty well executed. Destroy getting himself a 1 there. Quene taking down Dams. Panda's playing so hot tonight, gets himself another one. Destroyed. What can he do? Oh, gets the first. Almost takes out RMP, but RMP will bring himself up to 4 kills to 11 deaths. I don't think he'll be too happy with the performance on this map tonight, but as I say that, he still manages to get himself a kill. 1 AWP still alive. That beautiful Hyper Beast gun there.
Hyper Beast gun, you mean?
Hyper Beast AWP skin.
That's not the Hyper Beast.
No, that's not the Hyper Beast. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Yes.
I've
Amateur hour. That's
I've
a
got that
desolate
skin.
space, bro. See, I know my skins. I'm telling you, dude. Tianki is just going to deny this plant.
Space.
I mean, it's in my name, bro.
Desolation.
Oh, RMP managed to get another one, but quickly, Panda gets himself a 2K this round. Panda's playing so well. Look at those stats. 13 for 7, 15 for 7, 12 for 6. TNK a little bit behind, but he's made some absolutely awesome impact kills. 7 for 8, and Lechlord 10 for 7. Downs also with 5 assists. Energy Esports playing phenomenally tonight.
Yeah, and just another reminder to those watching that the winner of this makes it into the monthly cup as well. So a lot on the line here for both teams.
Yes, most definitely. And then they will get, if they come into the top 2 positions of the monthly cup, they will make it into the Invitation. Oh, Destroyed. You get a what?
No ways.
That's going to make it into the highlight clubs. 3 long range kills. My goodness me. Destroyed. Absolutely
an
destroyed.
AK, man. Really, when you've got Destroyed with an XM.
Yes. Sorry.
I can't believe he gets that. Hey, to be fair, the players were pretty tagged up.
Yeah.
But still, the fact that he's managed to pull that off is pretty nutty. I won't lie.
Yeah. So yeah, just getting back onto that, the top 2 players, the top 2 teams of the monthly cup will be invited to the Mzansi League. That is definitely something you definitely want to be part of. Oh, that nade's going to be doing a lot of damage. Conspiracy just getting taken down. 2 boys. Your boy Peter and Conspiracy. Are they going for a knife kill? Nope. The Lich Boy missed out the door, I think, there. He was going to get pop flashed in. Lich Lord could, yeah. He missed the smoke. I mean, the flash by his teammate. Destroyed again. He's so aggressive on here, and I feel like he's not getting punished for these aggressive plays.
Just going for another.
No, Destroyed! No! He still managed. What? He still gets it. He gets a double. What is going on? Now for Quene, it's going to be the last one left.
Oh my.
What
that was
is
so
going
strange. On? What? Destroyed. Marchand, what are you doing, man?
Marchand Smith. Goes for the knife. It's such a, that was a weird angle. It's like, do I hit the side? Do I hit the back? He should have gone for the
The left click, right click.
or even the left click, and then if he had seen it as like a back shot, then gone into the right click.
Or just
But-
kill the guy, you know? There's no
Yeah,
need to
just
come
kill
out
the
in that
guy.
situation.
Actually, you know what? These strategies, you know.
Lots of aggression
Oh,
up
the
there on the ramp.
aggressiveness.
And the-
Did he tag? No, he didn't. Where is Lechlord? How is he in lobby already? And now he brings it down to a 2v3. Conspiracy now even it out. Both of the players are going to be looking towards
your boy
a
Pete
ramp.
doesn't spot Tian in the corner of his on his map. 4x3. He must be playing 4x3 res as
4x3.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, 4x3 res is a little bit like shortened res to make things look a little fatter on each side, and that so you lose out about an inch on your screen on either side. And that will be the half. 13-2. My prediction still game. 13-2. Energy just sort of there's no easy way to put what Energy are busy doing to gym time. It's brutal.
Yeah, 13-2. I think Gym Time will be pretty happy though that they made it to the final.
Yeah, they'll be in the monthly cup.
But it goes to show, man, that you got to put in time into this game. If you're not committing at least like 6 to 8 hours a day on this, then you're gonna get scores like this that we have at the moment. As Energy,
Lechlord
getting a double knife kill in the base.
Sorry to
Oh
cut
my
you off
word.
there, William, but that was what I needed to say. That sorry. Lechlord still thirsty for a knife like an animal. My goodness. Do RMP know where it is? Now they know where it is. Destroyed deciding not to go for that player. And that'll be a swift round for Energy. 14-2.
Dude, your prediction is like coming to life.
Dude, what can I say? I'm the prediction master, William.
Oh my word. There's no
Dude,
way you get this prediction, man.
Nah,
It's gonna
I
be
am the-
16-3.
I'm the prediction master, bro. Okay.
I see one more round coming out from Gym Time right here. This is the round. This is their force buy. If anything, this is where they have to turn it around.
We'll see if Gym Time can actually produce any more results. A lot of work being done by Gym Time, but they completely disregard outside into A. And now Lechlord is just going to be running onto them with the orb. Gets himself a double. RMP is going to get some sort of value out of it. He gets stinked out 18 HP. What a flick onto Tianqi. Bomb is not in anybody's control. Destroyed is going to have to make some noise here. Destroyed is going to run straight out. There, he knows where it is. Oh, an RMP.
That is the
catches up the round. Beautiful stuff from Gym Time. I'm not disappointed at all with my prediction.
It was close, I'll give it to you though. You almost had it, but I knew Gym Time were gonna take it, and
You said,
and they
what
did.
did you say? 16-5.
I said 16-3 or 16-5.
You
But
said, oh, okay.
I
You
said-
can't do that. You can't be on half
I
sides of
know,
the fence.
but I mean, you can't ever be sure.
Yeah, I mean,
As,
that's the whole realm about the betting and esports, right?
Yeah, good thing I wasn't betting, right?
Oh, Kampachi gets a double for himself. Almost finds a triple. Tianqi just out strafing him. Gets the headshot. Oh! What was that? Almost finds another Tianqi. Can he do the same to these other players? Oh my goodness. It's down to a 1v1 with a bomb. Known. Dams has the control. Is he going to go towards B side? He is. And that will be Fuquene's Q. Can they do it? Fuquene is going to take a long time to get onto side here, clearing
this.
all of these angles.
I like this call from Fuquen. I mean, if you're Dams, you're probably expecting him to come vents, which is you would hear the drop, but he doesn't hear the drop. But Dams also playing it safe, going up to ramp.
I know
I
he's
think,
exactly where he is.
yeah, Fikwin must know where he is.
That nade will do nothing. Dams is just gonna toy with his food. The defuse does go out. He does spot him out. 9 seconds on the bomb. He's just playing with him. But you can't do that. But still, Dams has done enough just by being present there. Now he's gonna be sitting like a ghost. Energy Esports up to match point.
Yeah, that was some pretty hectic plays from Energy there. Double and triple for Dams there, and a double for Tianki. Really doing work with the Tech 9 and the Deagle there. Very impressive stuff from Dams though. Oh, yeah, never mind. He never got the last kill. That was my bad. It's just a double Deagle there for him, but very, very nice stuff. And match point for Energy as Gym Time are forced onto quite a terrible buy.
Oh, they're going to be rushing out onto A. Destroy, don't do it to them. He gets one with the Nova. And now it's going to be a 1-on-2 situation. Panda spraying. He can't control it though. The Galil, such a hard weapon to try and control. Your boy Pete on fire. Gets himself a few kills that round. Fluffing up the stats.
Yeah, Energy just doing the A rush, trying to end this game. But not 100%, yeah, not really working out for him there. Panda nearly getting that spray at the end there. Nice control with the Galil spray. You don't see that every day, but yeah, just not able to get the clutch. Gym Time hanging on with their life.
Quinn starting it out as they do rush outside. Panda gets one from... What?
Man, his kills are just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, how did he get that kill? Destroy trying to find something with the Tech 9. He's got some info. Now let's see if they can do something with this. Energy Esports on match point, ladies and gentlemen. 15-4. Gym Time under a lot of pressure to get this.
Lich Lord wants the players to come down, Vince. Oh,
I mean, he got a double knife. Oh no. Are they gonna bait out the player to rotate down? As I say that, RMP and Conspiracy find another round. William, this could be going towards you. We hitting the 5 mark.
Yeah, but there's like no money. There's no money on the side of Energy here, and this is gonna be a difficult.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that that Energy may have thrown a couple of rounds, but yeah,
yeah.
Some of their buys are a bit interesting.
They have 5 nades here. This could be a double kill. Oh
my word, they do get one though. But now they're completely out as Conspiracy just gallops into lobby to finish up the round.
And this will probably be a buy now coming out from Energy. As we see, yeah, the AK is coming out here. They're probably going to pull out a strat here and end it up. I don't think they'll be going for any more rushes as Gym Time clearly are on top of those rushes. The early util coming out pretty clutch for them.
Yeah, not a lot of util. The smokes are out. Let's see if we can see if they're going to be taking any sort of outside control. Maybe an A wrap. There's so much util damage done. Oh, he's
destroyed.
How did his teammate get there so quickly? Did he jump on top of?
Yeah.
Okay. Toxic.
It's the fast play over mouth, and then you
okay.
The player is pretty distracted by the guy that's coming outside, and then the mouth player just sort of gets killed by the guy that's coming on top.
Lich Lord is doing it.
He's looking for that knife. Oh my word, they want the knife for television, guys.
They want the knife for television, but Tianqi says, no, thank you. I'll get the no-scope headshot onto you anyway. That is definitely worth the TV time as well. My goodness, what an end to the game. Prediction slightly skewed. I feel like I'm not gonna be salty at all that Energy may have thrown a couple of rounds, but that's what it ends. 16-6 to Energy, 2-0 for the grand finals.
Yeah, we will be seeing Energy going through to the Mzansi League. And
No,
yeah,
monthly cup.
congratulations. The monthly, sorry.
Yes.
I thought you said the Mzansi earlier. I'm pretty sure you said the Mzansi earlier. I said the monthly.
The two winners of the monthly cup, the two top players, yeah.
All right. But yeah, congratulations to Energy taking the win today in the final. Definitely the better team through all the matches that they've played today, and yeah, a lot of hard work pays off.
Yeah, well, we're going to be going into the previous standings a little bit from now. I mean, Eddie Triple E said it was going to be a 16-7. I think you were closest to the money there, my guy. So well done for that. And now we just see the two titans of the league so far, ATK and Goliath, just pulling it ahead way above everybody. We're going to see Dynamic now bring through another point for a couple of more points for winning their games in the league. Energy Esports are going to gain another few points, as well as a win in the semis is 4 points, and then a win in the finals also another 4 points. So they're going to be climbing probably to position 3 after tonight. They're going to be happy with their performance so far. And yeah, that's what we're going to see. We're going to see ATK and Goliath didn't compete this week, but they'll still be by far holding the top points on the leaderboard there. Yeah, that's how it's looking at the moment. And that's gonna be a wrap for our series tonight. Season 3, week 2. What an exciting and a bit of a different semi-finals and finals that we're used to seeing. Hey, Wolf.
Yeah, no, definitely. Gym time, also first time seeing gym time. Some new players on the block now. Here to set aside who goes to the semis and who goes to the finals. And yeah, nice to see. I'd like to see what they could do with a little bit of structure behind their plays. Maybe some practice time coming in there for the guys. I think they got a good squad. If they decide to practice, they could maybe be one of the Titans coming in. But other than that, Energy putting in the work, got the experience, and yeah, shining bright tonight. Congrats to them.
Yeah, it's nice to see these new teams coming in and showing face and actually doing a lot of work. I feel like a lot of inspiration from that would have come from Nyatamas, as when they did come in, they came full throttle in.
Yeah, speaking of Titans, I think it's safe to say Nyatamas as newly rebranded as Vindictive. Definitely a force to be reckoned with, and I would say that the spot for number 1 is far away from any team at the moment, as they did take out ATK last week in the Inkosi Cup. So yeah, it's anybody's game in South Africa at the moment, and it's really nice to see that there's 3 top contenders out there.
And then we got the teams just below them, the such as Dynamic Esports, we got Energy, and then
WRG.
Yeah, all of those players gambling it out. It's nice to see some the competition within the leagues and within the tiers. So that's absolutely awesome to see. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. Everybody that has joined us for the Inkosi Super Cup Season 3, Week 2 by Nodwin Gaming. All the people that are sitting on their couches, watching from their TVs or wherever you are. If you're standing up and watching it while eating cheesecake from Jinx TV, all of the Jinx TV viewers, your guys' support is awesome. Everybody from YouTube, you guys are absolutely awesome as well. And it's, we're going to be seeing some awesome Counter-Strike in the next few weeks to come, and there's going to be some awesome announcements coming through soon about the Mzansi League and all of that shenanigans. So stay out Stay tuned for all of the socials from Nodwin Gaming, ZA. Keep in touch with them. Yeah, and till then, we'll see you guys. Bye bye.
Cheers. Have a